Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. It is Tuesday, April 26th, April 28th. That's the second time today. I got the date wrong this morning, and then I'm 2 days behind now here on the watch party. It's April 28th. Game 2, Yankees-Rangers in Arlington, Texas. Chad, I hope you're all doing fantastic on this lovely Tuesday night. Now, of course, we're here to watch the Yankees play the Rangers, Game 2. The red-hot Yankees, 19-10, looking for the 20th win. I'm, of course, well aware, though, that there's a very important Knicks game going on tonight, which the only reason I mention that is just say, I'm with you, yo. Go Knicks. I'm much more of like a casual Knicks fan, like very much so. So, like, not a thing where I'm going to be tweaking over per se, but I know a lot of people are. And I know that's starting, I believe, like right around right now. So, go Knicks, but of course, it's Yanks Avenue, go Yanks. Red hot as of late, and tonight's pitching matchup should be freaking awesome. We got Cam Schlittler against Jacob deGrom going for the Texas Rangers, which, with that, let's pull up their lineup. A little bit different than yesterday, because you got the, of course, righty in Schlittler going. Jock Peterson will be at first base tonight for the Rangers. You got Nimmo, Young, Seager, Peterson, Berger, Carter, Smith, Osuna, Jansen. And then on the bump, yes, Jacob deGrom, which last year, very under the radar, I feel like, and really just since his return from Tommy John, he's been really good. Last year, 12-8, 2.97 ERA. This year so far, 2-0 with a 2.13. This should be box office, man. Now, with that said, I feel like anytime a pitching like matchup that's very much, advertised as a pitching duel, it usually doesn't even go that way. It ends up being like a 10-9 game. But hey, if it's 10-9 Yanks, then we're chilling, chat. We'll pull you guys up in just a little bit. Reminder, tonight's game is on Amazon Prime. And then, let's discuss the news from today really quick. We'll have a morning Yankees show, I think, tomorrow morning. We might just start doing them every day, to be honest. And reminder, they're on the main channel. But Elmer Rodriguez, Yankees number 2 prospect per Baseball America. If you go by Pipeline, MLB Pipeline, he's number 3. But we've talked about him at great length. He got promoted today. He'll actually officially get promoted tomorrow. And he's now taking the ball in the series finale Wednesday afternoon. And that's freaking awesome. He essentially is taking Luis Gil's spot in the rotation. We'll see what happens once, Rodon comes back. I mean, if everybody's healthy, it's not really a question. Elmer would go back down. But at the very least, we're going to see him tomorrow. And we probably will get at least one more start after that as well. So we'll discuss more about that, I'm sure, throughout the night. But that'll be tomorrow's story. We'll be live, I think, for a morning Yankees show again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. But then, of course, the watch party. It's an afternoon game, so we'll get going right around 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. But for now, Game 2, Cam versus deGrom. Again, go Knicks. I'm with you. I know a lot of people are going to be like split screening tonight. I might even throw it on the iPad myself. Now, we do have a nice back-to-business slate of baseball tonight, which is awesome. A lot of teams had off yesterday because it was Monday. But, a lot of games going on right now, including Red Sox, Blue Jays. Toronto currently leads 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th. But, anyways, Yanks lineup, same as yesterday. Grisham, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Dominguez, Wells, McMahon, Caballero. For anybody that saw the Yanks have initial pregame post, and let me get the box score in here because we're about to get going. I, 1 on the keyboard and Q on the keyboard are very close in proximity to each other. I put Ben Rice as QB in the initial lineup card, which I was going to leave up, but then I realized I didn't include that the game was on Prime, so I had one little error that's kind of funny I can deal with, but I don't want to misdirect people where the game is going to be broadcasted, so I ended up taking that down and reposted it. But anyways, first pitch in there to Trent Grisham. We got a 1-0 count. Let me just get the box score in here, and then we'll get all settled in. Chat, hope you're all doing fantastic so far throughout the day. And hey, if you're not, all you got to do now is watch Yankee baseball, yo. You made it through the hard part of the day. Now it's what is supposed to be easy, and lately it has been. Yanks are playing well. We got a 2-0 count on Grisham. I'm still getting the box score in here. Outside, 3-0. Oh, what is this? Oh, never mind. I thought ESPN totally changed up the box score, and I'd be like, oh man, I would need to know about that ahead of time. Like the way the layout is. Here's the 3-0 from deGrom to Grisham. In there, called strike, 3-1. Just one moment, chat. Standard procedure, I know, but for anybody new around here, I just got to take a minute to get the box score all properly cropped and all that. But I think that's pretty much all I got. The 3-1 from deGrom to Grisham. High fly ball, decently hit, but that probably will be caught. Yeah, the center fielder Carter makes a catch. Grisham lines out to center field, 1 away. And that'll bring up Ben Rice. We talked, and you probably can assume why, because he's raking, and Judge and him are at like a historic pace duo-wise. We talked a lot of Ben Rice this morning on the Morning Yankee Show. Like, more than just what he's doing. We actually really dove deep into, like, 1 year later, the Juan Soto pivot. So Rice is a factor in that. And kind of the way I described it was like, if you were to take a couple years ago, a blind man that can only see mirages, right? And it's an 0-1 count on Rice. Fouls it off, 0-2. Like a blind dude that could only see, like, mirages. And you were to, like, get his opinion of, like, looking into 2026, he would be like, I see Judge, number 99, playing great. 1.0 OPS, as you figure. Oh, word, we got Max Fried. We got Cody Bellinger. And then what is that I see? Number 22, left-handed hitter with a 1.1 OPS. We must have re-signed Soto. No, sir, that's Ben Rice. We dove very deep into the Juan Soto pivot, kind of like now far removed. And it was a good show, this one, so check it out if you haven't already. But you can do that later on. We're watching ball now. We got a 1-2 on Ben Rice, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good changeup from DeGrom. Rice down, swinging. That'll bring up Aaron Judge. Let me fix the box score for good real quick. So 2 away. Scarfed down a quick hamburger before. That was nice. Or not before, like literally 7 minutes ago. Yes, here is Judge. 2-away, top of the first. First pitch, outside, 1-0. Almost there. Let me get DeGrom. Yeah.
At Citi Field on May 15, 2014. 1 run in 7 innings, but he took the loss. Chase Whitley.
Chase Whitley, get the hell out of town.
Yankees won 1-0.
Man, that's weird. I was just thinking of Chase Whitley, I think yesterday, unless I dreamt it. Well, I guess either way that counts. That is thinking. Thinking at the highest level. Yeah, I was randomly thinking about Chase Whitley the other day, and it was not because of the DeGrom thing. I know there's a lot trending on like social media today about him facing Derek Jeter. So this was prior to anything to do with DeGrom. I was randomly thinking about Chase Whitley. So what I'm saying is, Jay, like, I'm a bigger Yankee fan than you because like I think of random shit like that, yo. See, like I'm different. Pick you up soon, chat. We got a 2-1 count on Judge. A pitch from DeGrom in there called a strike, 2 balls, and 2 strikes. Now, I didn't get across checking like the career numbers against DeGrom. Of course, Yankees have faced him a few times. I think most recently in 2023 I saw. But for my remembrance, I believe Judge has taken him deep, and I think it was in Citi Field in 2018, I want to say. I know Gary Sanchez took him deep in 2017. I do remember that. But I think Judge did as well. Either 2018 or... Did he take him Oppo in 2017? Or, I'm going to find that out. And then we'll get the clip. Which is crazy. That's almost 10 years ago now. It'll be a 3-2 to Judge. Rit! Base hit center field. 2-out single for Judge. He smokes a 98-mile-an-hour fastball right past DeGrom. 1-out single. No. I did yesterday, too. Am I losing my touch, chat? Not that I ever really had a good one, but... 2-out single for Judge. Runner on first, and that'll bring up Cody Bellinger. So, yeah, same lineup as yesterday. Unless I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it is. That's why I'll always still type in the lineup when I'm doing my pre-games. Even if I'm like, this is the same lineup as yesterday. And I probably should have kept it. Otherwise, if I didn't do that, I would have maybe not had Ben Rice as a starting quarterback for today instead of the first baseman. 2 away, here's Bellinger. He skies one the other way, foul. Now, Bellinger's slumping a little bit lately. Definitely want to see him pick it up, which he will. He's awesome. But with Stanton out...
0 for his last 10, 2 for his last 21.
You hear that? 0 for his last 10, 2 for his last 21. With Stanton out, he can help pick up the slack a little bit, and he will. And if he doesn't jet, we'll call him out for it, respectfully. That's what we do. It's like Tobey Maguire on No Way Home. That's what we do. That was one of the... And Judge back, they throw over. Not in time. 0-1 count on Bellinger, 2 outs, runner on first. Just underway here in Arlington, no score. One of the best lines from Spider-Man No Way Home was... Probably my favorite line was when Toby was saying to Tom, he's like, we got to save all of them. That's what we do. I'm like, yeah, that's what we do. Yo, fire me up. The 0-1, ground ball chopped. Foul. 0-2. I can still enjoy No Way Home, which I think is the case for most people. But you know how... not to say every take I disagree with is a Twitter take, but... Some people really get on No Way Home these days as, like, being a bad movie at a theaters. It's not as good, I guess you could say. I can get behind that, but some people act like it's trash, and I completely disagree. I could watch it tonight and have a good time. Maybe I will. The 0-2, down in the dirt, 1-2. Yeah, in between innings, I'm going to pull you guys up, say what's up, do a little roll call, and then I want to find... I'm almost positive. I mean, you guys are probably either confirmed or denied in the chat if this is true, but I'm pretty sure Judge took DeGrom deep in like 2017 or 2018. If it's 2017, it took him to be at Yankee Stadium. If it's 2018, it was at Citi Field. He has long hair back, by the way. The 1-2 to Bellinger. Ripped right field. That ball's decently hit. That ball is gonna be off the top of the wall. But with 2 outs, Judge will absolutely be scoring. He's rounding third. He is headed home, and he will score. 1-0. Yankees lead off Jacob deGrom, all with 2 outs here in the first. Judge, hard hit single up the middle. And then Cody Bellinger with 2 strikes rips a ball, just missed getting out off the very top of the wall. That is good baseball. And that's a 1-0 Yankees lead. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let me get this clip up. I'm going to do Judge's single as well as the Bellinger double. That's awesome. I mean, that ball had a lot of hang time. Like, Judge should score him. And he did. Way to beat Belly. So we were, just as we were saying it, like, need him to pick it up just a little bit. Not that you're worried about him. I saw one stupid tweet before, which I really got to stop paying attention to all these tweets, but it's like, you know, he's like, just like cursing off Bellinger for a 2-week slump, and it's like, bro, relax. I want him to start hitting too. And I think he will. But, like, in the meantime, bro, he ain't, you know, some people want to, like, put him on the cross, you know what I mean? Like, goddamn. Anyways, here's Jazz wearing the Jackie Robinson pants, which I absolutely love. We said on Jackie Robinson Day, and by we, I mean I said, I don't know if you guys agreed, but I'm like, actually, you know what? He's not really on the bag. These are less baggy. He's wearing high socks, though. But they do have a little bag to him. Yeah, they got bag to him. I like the look, is what I'm saying. Just missed. I'm getting the clip up now. So Bellinger off second, 2 outs for Jazz. High fly ball. Right center field. That ball's decently hit. That ball is going to be caught. Great catch by Evan Carter at the track. Inning over. Yanks get on the board. But Jazz just smoked that ball. He seems to be like, he's stunned that that ball was caught. Really nice catch by Evan Carter. You know what? I like the swing. Some good swings off DeGrom here in the first. Judge bullet single. The Bellinger double. He smoked that or crushed that. And then Jazz smoked that, what would you call it? I guess, fly out, obviously. But it won't be that bad. It'd be Jazz Chisholm Jr. flies out sharply to center fielder Evan Carter. Let me get this clip up, though. And then scores on a Cody Bellinger RBI double. I'm taking 10 years to get this up. I wonder if maybe, like, for the first time viewers on Yanks Ave, like, they see something I post, and it'll just be like, I mean, it's a big deal, 1-0 off the ground, but, like, they must, if you didn't know better, you would think every game's Game 7. It's always in all capitals. Chat, I'm pulling you up soon, by the way. I got a lot on my itinerary. I want to find the Judge DeGrom clip, if there is one. And I did finally get this clip up. Alrighty. You know, let me pull you guys up first. I can get the Judge clip in a moment, assuming there is one. But alrighty, let's do a quick little roll call in the chat. How we doing, yo? And, well, hold on here. Let me see. Did my boy Ron send something? Why is it not letting me click it? Hold up. Oh, wait, you know what? My bad. I had the live chat up from yesterday. I was like, why is it not refreshing? Coming right up, chat. Coming right up. Rangers lineup, Nimmo, Young, Seager, Peterson, Berger, Carter, Smith, Osuna, Jansen. Of course, on the bump for the Yankees is Cam Schlittler, who is 3-1, 1.77 ERA. He's been utterly fantastic, as we know. And he's coming off 8 strong against Boston in his last start. I'm talking like a robot because I am multitasking, chat. Hold up. Alrighty, you guys down to do a little roll call in here real quick? Let's see what we got here. First things first, shout out to the mods. We got Luna, we got, I'm not sure if they're in here, but shout out to Intern Tim, shout out Morg. If not, they'll be here, I'm sure, at some point. And shout out Smelly as well, who I'm not sure if he's a little bit late today. He's been late since getting the mod responsibilities, so maybe he's not taking it seriously, chat. I don't know. But nah, anyways, shout out Bob, shout out Isaac. We got Sushi, we got Julia, we got Travis, we got Doc. What up, Doc? We got Chris, Luna, Giants, Cam, John. What's going on, yo? Luke, Connor, Chris, Ozzy, Joe Knott, Utopia, MS. Hell yeah. What's up, yo? How we doing, everybody? What's up, SP? The Jazz. So PWP, he's been contributing some very nice information in the chat. I assume you're talking about the Jazz on that ball. 965 expected batting average, which certainly adds up. We have a 2-0 count. Schlittler to the leadoff hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Yeah, no Smelly just yet. What's good with that? Luna, have you noticed that? It's a fellow mod. Yeah, John, we meant to mod you. I mean, let's just mod everybody, to be honest. Not that you would be the reason we do that. If I'm not a Jew, like you're an OG, John. Honestly, you probably deserve it too. But ever since, thank you, Travis. I appreciate you. The 2-0 in there, called strike, 2-1. Ever since we modded Smelly Chat, he's like been showing up in the 4th inning. But that's okay.
Rangers have lost 6 of 9.
I'm just busting your nuts, Smell.
Score the 5th fewest runs per game in baseball.
Yeah, where's my box go? The 2-1 from Cam, high fly ball, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Nimmo. Still pretty much just underway here in Texas. If you're just joining, Yanks, 2 pretty quick outs against DeGrom in the first, and then Judge, bullet single up the middle. Cody Bellinger, RBI double off the wall and right. Just missed a homer. That scored Judge, 1-0 Yanks lead. And then Jazz, smoked one. And Evan Carter made a phenomenal catch at the warning track in right center. Nimmo, high fly ball, left field. That's a deep left field. Damn, Bellinger back track. Whoa, he makes a catch. Speaking of great catches, chat. Speaking of great catches. Now, many thoughts on this. Fantastic catch. Amazing. One away. Holy smokes, yo. I guess I just never processed this. 334 the corner is in left field at Globe Life Field. I mean, that is insane. Wow. I mean, that ball you saw off the bat, Nimmo hit that well. To the point where it's going to the corner, like you kind of figure like I might get out of here. And it had a chance. But like the park just kept it in. 334 feet in left field. That's pretty insane. And yeah, fantastic catch by Bellinger for the first out. And that'll bring up Josh Young. Quick reminder, if you don't mind, to drop a like on the stream if you could. Just quick little like-a-roo. Does help out a great deal. And want to know on Josh Young. Let me get that ketchup. The only downside of Chloe cleaning out the fridge yesterday is she threw out my brand new bottle of ketchup just purchased. But it's okay. A loss of ketchup is worth 2 years' worth of food from before the 2024 World Series being cleaned out of your fridge. Swing and a miss. 99-mile-an-hour fastball by Young, 1-1.
Defensive plays in the outfield, one for the Rangers and one here for the Yankees.
Bellinger's a ball player, man. He really is. Would it be? And yeah, I have to check the updated stats, but last time I did check, Bellinger was first in all of baseball, left fielder-wise, defensive runs saved. Which is so nice because it's like, I use metrics to give me, like, for the majority of my thought process, like, the idea of what is right. Although I don't think it's to be taken, like, completely by the book. But when somebody's first in defensive runs saved their position, like, you literally just get to say, oh, they're the best defensive left fielder in baseball. So, let's refer to him as that. Cody Bellinger is the best defensive left fielder in baseball. You know, I'm not even going to check the stats again. I'm just going to assume that's still true.
And David, you know, usually youth and velocity does not...
All righty, we got a 1-2 count on Josh Young. Let me see here. Let's try to find an Aaron Judge home run off Jacob DeGrom. Because unless I'm tweaking, I'm pretty sure one came in 2018 or 2017. It'll be a 1-2 from Cam to Josh Young. The pitch fouled away on a cutter. Still 1-2. Oh, maybe he never did take DeGrom deep. Like perhaps I am a fool, Chet.
There's the graphic we told you about.
No, I guess he didn't. All right, well, we're going to show the Gary Sanchez one then.
Usage, but that fastball does something different every time.
Yeah, he didn't. The 1-2 fouled away again.
In a battle.
Gary Sanchez, Jacob DeGrom. Let me put my phone on D&D. Oh, Gary took DeGrom deep last year. That's not what I'm looking for, but cool. Another 1-2 from Cam to Josh Young. Outside, 2-2. 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Velo, I mean, as often it is, but very much so at a great spot in this game. I don't know if it was in, I don't think it was in Boston. Maybe it was, but he had 1 or 2 starts where the velo was like, quote-unquote, down, but it was like 97 or so. Young up the middle. That is going to be... Wow, what a catch by Grisham! I'm telling you right now, Chad. I am telling you right now. Everything we want to talk about with the difference between this team and past years, it is with 100% logic applied to it. And the defense is a big part of it. This is the best defensive team we've had in a long time. In a long time. Ah! I've waited a long time for shit like this, Chad. I know we all have. But, like, we got to embrace it. This is the defense that we've been wanting for a long time. This ain't the same old, like, oh, no fundamentals, like players out of position. No. Yankees are a damn good defensive team. 2 away, great catch by Grisham. And that'll bring up Corey Seager. Fire me up, Chad. Not to get all freaking nuts right now, but like...
Seager struck out 3 times last night.
What can you say, Chad? I love a good defensive play. For real, that's freaking awesome. The 0-1 on Seager. Slider, or curveball rather, in the dirt, 1-1. Which I don't know why I said slider. Cam doesn't throw a slider. I need this clip, bruh. How about that? This would be a good game for somebody just getting involved in baseball, like for their first game. Like say like a young kid or something, like, Dad, I want to watch the Yankee game today. And like right away you see some 2-out hitting, some balls getting fucking slammed, great plays defensively, a great pitching matchup. I mean, talk about a double for Corey Seager down the right field line. Well, maybe not so fast, probably. That ball was kind of ricocheting out there in the corner. 2-out double for Corey Seager, and that'll bring up Jock Peterson. I still need to get this catch. So, well, we should acknowledge this. I don't want to make it seem like it's that big a deal, but early in this game so far, Cam is getting hard hit a little bit. Just making sure I'm fair, chat, because when he ends up going 8 shut, it can be like, remember when the first 3 batters were kind of hitting him well? So runner on second, that's Seager, 2 away, and here is Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson.
I don't know which play was better, chat. Bellinger's or Grisham's. I want to say Grisham's. I mean, that was a full-out dive. And a great read, too. At least upon initial watch. Ball and a strike on Peterson. 2 outs, Seager off second. Yanks lead 1-0. And now Grisham lays out. 1 sec, chat. I'm just getting this. Dude, I love all the outfielders like huddling up after 2 great plays. Are all like, excited. It's nice. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 99 past Peterson. 1-2. Oh, that's nice. Alrighty, so some action here early, chat. 1-2 on Peterson. You like this sweater, chat? I'm a big fan of it, although the collar's a little bit too big. If I had like nice traps, it would probably pull off. But it has like a bleach stain on it. It's very unfortunate. Anyway, some page sent me this a couple years ago and ended up, I think, going out of business, which is a shame. They make good stuff. Still 1-2 on Peterson. Toronto leads Boston 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, wow, the Mets. How about it? 8-0 over the Nationals. Good for them. I wonder how that happened. Did Soso go deep? The 1-2. Swing and a miss. 4-seamer. Past Peterson. Inning over. Sorry, as I was doing a little play-by-play, Cam screamed into his glove. Probably in frustration, but it fired me up. I'm not going to post that. I'm not going to freaking post that. Although I want to. This game's box office already, Chad, which is exactly what the billing suggested. Really just from Cam and DeGrom. But so far, this is a damn baseball game right here. Hot dogs, peanuts, Cracker Jacks. What's up, chat? How we doing, yo? Let me go around the league really quick. Oh, damn. When did the Rays game start? They're already in top 9. 1-0, they're winning in the top of the 9th over Cleveland. And top 7, you got Orioles, who we'll be seeing on Friday in the Bronx. They lead currently 4-1 over Houston. It'd be interesting if Baltimore can get back to 500 by the time our series starts. Not rooting for it, but, you know, I don't mind a little competition here and there. That's how you know the team's really freaking good. Like, I mean, I've done this in the past where I, like, want teams to be good. Like, the Red Sox, I was rooting for them before our series. I wanted to, you know, feel as important as possible. The Orioles series, no matter what, is going to be important because, I mean, they're still only a couple games under 500 and it's so early. We know that. I would not be opposed to them, like, coming in this series in the Bronx hot. And it's like, all right, let's see what we got, you know? Like, I was saying this morning about, like, our adversity being tested, whether it's with Stanton and, like, having to put Jason in their DH. Like, it almost excites me. Like, I want to be kind of tested with this team. That's how good I feel about them. Anyways, Let's see. Phillies, first game since firing Rob Thompson, 5-0 they lead over the Giants, bottom 7. Cardinals continue their hot start, 6-3 over the Pirates right now, top 7. There must have been a decent amount of like afternoon ball. Although I guess our game is also starting late. I remember that. Seattle and Twins, no score. But yeah, AL East-wise, 4-1, Orioles lead over the Astros, and then Red Sox are currently losing 3-0 to the Blue Jays. What's up, chat? We got top of the second coming up here, and it will be... Is Jason leading off? Yes, Jason... What was it? Jason Wells McMahon. And the first pitch right here, fouled away, 0-1. So, yeah, Jason in another day at DH. Went 1 for 4 yesterday in his debut. Hell yeah, Luna, I love having you as a mod. You're awesome. Alrighty. Oh, that was from before. So did they go deep? Word up. Not word up, but you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I was talking about this is more than Yanks. We're so far removed, it's kind of like an ex-girlfriend. Like you get over it, and eventually it goes from, you really don't even care. Like, good for Soto. Now, obviously, the Mets being as bad as they are probably, I'm sure, does play a part in that, but happy for him. I want to see Jason Homer as well, too. Homer picks, have we done that? I know I haven't given mine, and I might, well, he just swung a miss. He's down on strikes, one away here in the second, which I was on the fence. Do I want to go with Jason's my Homer pick? That ensures I'm going to double down. I'm going with Jason's my Homer pick. So, John, I'm with you. Hey, thanks, Connor. Thank you, Isaac. Danny, don't wear your jerseys anymore. I don't, but also, am I behind? I shouldn't be behind. Maybe I was before, but we should be good now. I got Wells up. The box score adds up. Let me know, though. We should be good. Jerseys I'll be wearing more in the summer, because when I wear my jerseys, I usually like to wear, like, my typical summer outfit is often, like, the same exact thing. Some sort of lower body attire, whether pants or shorts, but just wake up in the morning, whether shower or not, jersey, maybe you like one button unbutton. Although if I was playing, you know I'd have every button properly in each socket. High socks, everything would fit properly. I would look like a clean and pristine New York Yankee. But when I'm just going around, BS in the summertime, my day-to-day usually is just some sort of, trousers and then a Yankee jersey on top. It's not exactly warm enough for that just yet, though. But we could throw a jersey on. I'm looking at what do we want to say? Is it a Jazz jersey or an A-Rod jersey? I would say A-Rod jersey, but it does have the Nike logo on. I got hella jerseys over there, actually. Maybe we'll throw one on tonight. The 2-1, high drive. Not enough. It will be Nimmo and a possible collision. No, Carter makes a catch at the track in right center. Way more right than center. 2 away, Wells flies out to Carter. And yeah, I'm sure everybody's heard by now, but the main news from today, after last night's game, was Stanton to the IL, low-grade strain. He says, like, not ideal, but like it shouldn't be that long. Actually, in reverse order, he said, shouldn't be that long, but not ideal. Elmer Rodriguez will start tomorrow, Yankees number 3 prospect. That's going to be freaking awesome. We'll be live for that game. And also, Max Schumann, in the meantime, has been called up for probably almost certainly just today. And then Elmer Rodriguez will be activated tomorrow. You know what I found out, though? By just reading tweets that you guys probably also saw. I think it was it Greg Joyce or somebody put it out. Gary Phillips, maybe? I think it was Gary Phillips of the news. He does still like to be called ERC. And obviously he used to be Elmer Rodriguez Cruz up until like this past winter, and he dropped the Cruz. Now he's just Elmer Rodriguez. So like we kind of all just dropped the ERC nickname, which is a badass nickname. And he says he still likes it. So I think I'll be calling him ERC tomorrow, chat. He says I can. 2 balls and a strike on McMahon. 2 outs here in the top of the second. 1-0 Yankees lead. But yeah, I'll be checking in on the next game. I mean, obviously, by all means, like talk about it in the chat. Talk about whatever you want in the chat. But I'll probably check in later on. From my understanding, basketball games early are kind of like tough to like really like get a grip on what the vibe is. Like, can you really dominate early? I guess you cannot dominate early in a basketball game, but I feel like it's just I don't know. I'm a fourth quarter tuner-inner, Chad. What can I say? McMahon to the right side, and that's a sliding stop, rather, by Smith. Throw is a little offline, but Peterson with a nice stretch at first base gets McMahon, who you could say was kind of robbed of a hit there. And, yeah, the defensive game of the night continues. Damn. I also am really liking, at least relatively speaking, compared to what they were, but McMahon's at-bats do legitimately look better. But anyways, Yanks do go down 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Here we go to the bottom half, and that will be Let's see. 5-6-7, Berger, Carter, Smith, I believe, coming up. I think so. All right. So 1-0 Yankees lead going into the bottom of the second. Chat, how are we doing? Yo, what's new? What did everybody do today? I'll tell you this, man. I had a scheduled afternoon nap today. Not just a thing where I, pass out before the game, which I have liked doing these days. I think this year it's because I've been doing the morning Yankees show. And again, I think we might just go live tomorrow morning. I almost want to do these every day. Like, I love doing them. But, man, from like the second baseball today was done, from like 2 to 5, passed out, Passed out listening to K and then Don Hunt and Rosenberg. That was nice. But I'm all refreshed now. What if Elmer does like incredibly well even when Cole and Rodon return? Do we still send him down? I mean, only way we wouldn't, Luna, would be if they want to put him in the bullpen, which I wouldn't say that's impossible. Randy Wilkins, you probably all know from Twitter, he does the podcast with Chris Kirshner, The Athletic, and directed the Derek Jeter documentary, of course, which I got to watch back again. I've seen it a few times by now. I got to watch that back. What was I going to say? He's put out a good thought that is very true. The Yankees are kind of screwing themselves carrying multiple long relievers in Blackburn and Yarbrough. And, like, let's just take Yarbrough, for example, which, he had some nice stints last year. Was really good in the rotation for a minute when we needed him. But, like, when the Yankees had signed Yarbrough, it was because of, you knew Rodon was going to be coming back late, which indeed he is. Cole wouldn't be there to start the season, all this and that, whatever. And, like, maybe we didn't fully know the Warren ascension to what he is now would happen as quickly as it did. So the Yankees, a little insurance. You sign Ryan Yarbrough, and then, he's your fifth starter to open the season, whatever it may be. Obviously, we're not in need of Ryan Yarbrough as a starting pitcher. You probably just should cut ties with him at some point, which at some point may just be when Rodon returns. But it'd be nice to have a legitimate reliever in one of those two spots. I'm not saying to get rid of both Blackburn and Yarbrough. No, like you want to have a long man. Although not always do teams carry long men. But having two is kind of redundant, if you will. Hey, what's up, Joey? Says, your morning Yankee shows live in the morning are perfect for me on the way to work, sitting in traffic. Yeah, let's go. Fire me out, Joey. It's one of my favorite things I've been doing. Like, I love waking up, fresh brain, and just like, yeah, sun shining while I'm doing it, talking to you guys. I'm a big, like, morning guy, to be honest. Doesn't mean I always wake up in the best mood, per se, but more often than not for everybody. I understand there's some night owls, and I'm both, I guess. But when you get your day started nice and early and the sun's shining, like, you often do have a better day. The days where I do the morning Yankee show, like today, yesterday, like, usually leads to a great day. And it helps when the Yankees are playing well. Nice cutter, Berger, swings, and misses. 1 and 2. 1-0 Yankees lead, bottom of the second. Let's see here. What time do you get home from the office? Do you have time for a nap all the time? Well, the only times I do my pregame nap is on the days where I don't go to the office. I'm usually in the office like 3 days a week. Like, I was in yesterday, afternoon game tomorrow, so I won't be in. But then Thursday and Friday, I'll be in it. Usually it's like 3 days a week sometimes. Swing and a miss. Four-seamer, 99 miles an hour. Strikes out Jake Berger. Strikeout number 2 or 3 for Cam? 2. Second strikeout for Schlittler. Some days it'll be 5 days. Some days more so 4. But that's more so like during the offseason. Like during the season, it's tougher. But yeah, a little pregame nap, because I got to do it that way. Because if I'm doing the morning Yankee show, like last night, I'm up till like 2, between like after the highlights are done, prepping it, all this and that. Went to bed last night. I think I said I was going to go to bed at 1:30. Ended up going to bed at like 2:30, and then I was on my laptop till probably about 3. And I wake up at 7 for the morning Yank show. So like that's 4 hours of sleep. Not a big deal because then I make up for it. So like I don't always sleep great at night. When I do sleep, I sleep. But then I kind of I catch up on my Z's, Chad. I will always catch up on my Z's. And that could be like on Thursday in the off day. Like Thursday night, I might get some great sleep. Foul back, 1-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Let's see here. Oh, and Joey, I didn't even notice you had a super chat in here. My bad. $10 super chat says, taking my sister to the first pro baseball game right here in Nashville. Word up. We have the Nashville Sounds Brewer AAA team. I'm aware of them, actually, yeah. Then in June, I'm taking her to Yankee Stadium. Word up. Joey, next time you're like in the New York area, bro, I don't know if it's going to be then or whenever, you like, let me know. I'll get you a beer, yo, and I'll get myself a Surfside. But I owe you one, Joey. You're the freaking man. Joey says, morning Yankee show is gas. I watch after I get home in the afternoon. Fire me up, Joey. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Luke says, I've been up since 4:30, at work since 5. Cannot wait to get home and sleep. Yeah, Luke, you got to get home, brother. You got to get home. I assume you mean 4:30 in the morning. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Carter. The cutter's looking really good from Cam today, as it has all season long. Kane says the morning show rocks. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you, John. I love you guys. Connor says morning show is awesome. I just never catch it live because I'm not up in time. That is totally fair, Connor. I would move it back later if it was a thing where, you couldn't watch it in replay, but obviously you can. So that's when I like to record it. And also on days where I do go to the office, like not today, but yesterday, I record it and then I go to the office and do baseball today. So if I were to do a morning show with a schedule, I kind of have to. Great play by Caballero. Now, if we're going to break it down and scale the rest of the plays, that is a really good play. Not a great play, but it's just clean defense, the right plays being made. And if you were to go into a game right now and assume what will happen, do the Yankees play well defensively? Do they play poorly defensively? I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but I would put my life on the side of they'll play well defensively. Yeah, it was a weird ninth inning for Jazz last night, by the way. His trade stock skyrockets as well these next couple starts. That's a great point by Connor. That's a great point. Now, I've talked about trading, the possibility of, only because, you got to give up something to get something, and Legrand, Lombard won't go nowhere, but, would the Yankees consider at some point, possibly trading Elmer Rodriguez if there was a deal that made sense? Connor, the great point, talking about ERC, saying his trade stock skyrockets if he pitches well these next couple starts. That is a great point. That is very much true. Because, dude, and we got an 0-2 count on the 7-hitter Josh Smith. So Rodon, I guess they're saying is scheduled probably to return around the 10th in all likelihood. So let's just play the game of, all right, Rodon's back, and then eventually Cole's going to be back. But even before then, our rotation is filled with 5 once Rodon returns. Because then he would just basically be taking Luis Gil's spot. And then you have Cole. There's a chance where Elmer does make these next 2 starts, and at least rotation-wise, we may not see him start another game for the Yankees, at least through the trade deadline. So you might just have starting pitcher-wise, because again, he could possibly maybe go to the bullpen. Very much so that could be the case. These 2 starts or 2 or 3 starts. Swing and a miss. Curveball. Yeah, great curveball. Josh Smith down swinging. Cam's looking great, especially here in the second. 2 away, or 2 innings in the books, scoreless, 3 strikeouts. But yeah, no, that's interesting. That's interesting. And I really need to clarify. I'm not looking to trade ERC. I'm just saying, if there's a trade available where it may require, one of these blue chips, a guy that's on, the top 100 prospect list, which is, Lombard, Legrand, Jones has since fallen off the top 100. I think for the organization, he's number 6 now. I mean, get something for him. I don't even really... I'm kind of over-talking about Spencer Jones, to be honest. But if you need a blue chip prospect, Lombard, Legrand, they're not going anywhere. Maybe ERC would. But yeah, I feel like Dan doesn't sleep. Nah, I do. Like I was saying, I don't always get a great night's sleep, but then I always I don't today. I planned on taking a nap today, because it's if I couldn't plan on taking a nap today, then I wouldn't be so cool just staying up till 2 or 3, prepping the show or just doing what I need to do, because then I can just make up for it later on. So it all just works out, But yeah, $10 super chat from Joey again says, what does a day off for Dar look like? Meaning no work at all to do, nothing for John Boy nor Yanks Ave. That's a good question, Joey. Well, I'll tell you this, Yanks Ave, which again, announcement on Friday. I'll keep teasing it until it happens. I can't really give you guys much insight otherwise. But Yanks Ave, I'm always pretty much doing an off day from job. Was it a off-season off day? So my non-baseball interest is essentially in a way what that question is. Iced coffee in the morning. That I do no matter what. But my perfect Saturday is that. Going to the gym. And I don't even really know. Just being a freaking... Just sludging the rest of the day, I guess. I mean, trust me, I'm not Mr. Perfect by any means, Joe. So I definitely do relax. But the answer would be just chilling on the couch. If I'm not working, I'm chilling on the couch. Or whatever it may be. I'm trying to think. That's a good question, Joe. I'm not trying to come off like a loser. But also part of it is I love chilling with my homies, and I love a night out. I do love going out onto the town with the clothed dog, going to bars, drinking all that, or chilling with my homies back home, and I will do that. But I have, as Caballero pops up on a bunt, foul away, 0-2. I think they're talking about Elmer Rodriguez as his debut coming up. Good stuff, classic dream come true, which I know it is. Trust me, I know. But I have such a big personality that I can't drink that often and have a crazy amount of nights out, because then it snowballs. If I drink one night, and that leads to me being lazier that night. Then the next day I turn into a total like I'm a worse person the next day. It just snowballs. So, like I really was like I gotta watch myself with that stuff, yo. Like I know I have like the personality of somebody that if I had ever tried anything like any hard shit, you know, like I'd be screwed. Like you'd see me on Skid Row or on the streets of the city. So like I always kind of monitor that because I know how much I love it. Like even one sip of a Surfside, it's like I can almost feel like in my past life that I was an alcoholic. You know what I mean? So I'm so like in a way like self-aware of that I got to make sure I'm better off being locked in. I'm better off being locked in, which I'm not always locked in, but I'm better off being locked in. Speaking of, let's lock in. Caballero grounds out, one away, and back to the top of the order in Trent Grisham, who lined out in the first. Joey Rodriguez says, please tell me your announcement Friday is going to be having someone on the roster join Yanks Ave. No, that's an interesting thought, though. That's an interesting thought. He is an intern, he doesn't use LO kidding. Yeah, but Tim, that's the thing against you. If I were to like pass off work, somebody, it's always been you. You're the only person, along with Andrew Allen, way back when, a few years ago. Just you and him, the only people I've ever like passed off Yanks Ave work to. But I do like being very much hands-on. Like I love this shit, yo. I love doing all of it. Between the watch parties actually doing them, the morning show actually doing it, we're like prepping the graphics late at night while watching the K show, like or whatever crap I'm listening to. Not crap, but you know what I mean. Like I like doing it all. It's just keeps me sane. Line in the left field, another hard hit ball by Grisham, and Osuna makes a really nice running catch. And dude, the defense this game on both sides continues to be fantastic. Great running grab by Osuna, 2 away, and that'll bring up Ben Rice. Hey, what's up, Jay? Been to Texas. I've been able to join a watch party with work. Missed y'all. Missed you too, bro. How you been? Good to see you, dude. John says, I rewatched Belly's double. Was that over the O-line? Should have been a homer. No, it was just under, John. It was just under. Now, if you were watching on live, it doesn't look like it was, but they showed on the replay slow-mo. It was very, very close. By the way, did you guys see the foul ball in the Cubs game, Cubs-Padres yesterday, or the fair ball it was called, but a lot of people assumed it was a foul ball by the way it looked on the TV, which I think it does too. Plouffe saying that's obviously a foul ball. They got the call wrong. As Rice grounds it to Berger. Even that, like a casual ground out to a degree, like that's a nice play by Jake Berger. This is a good game. We're through 2.5 to the bottom of the third we go. Still 1-0 Yanks. And if you're just joining, first inning, Judge single with 2 outs, Bellinger RBI double. That's our scoring. 1-0 Yankees lead. Cam looks great. What was I about to say? Oh, that foul ball. Somebody did make a great point on Twitter about they took a piece of paper. I'm not sure if any of you guys saw this, but they took a piece of paper and they were like, they showed it like this, like your angle is where the camera was, and they put the ball like how it looked last night, clearly foul, with like a white piece of paper representing the foul line, and then they moved the camera over to the side, and it showed that, well, from that angle, it looked like it was definitely a foul ball. When you came over like to this side, it was like the ball was over the foul line. And when the ball is like hovering over the foul line, it is a fair ball. From my understanding, which was very interesting. It was a cool video. It was like, it reminded me of some shit like when my dad would explain something to me when I was a kid. Like he would just be like, let me show you something, son. Shout out Dan Rourke Sr. But anyways, thanks so much, Joe, for the super chat and everything. And Luke with the $2 super chat. The announcement is that Kay will be on the show. I'd love that. We were talking about that yesterday, where I would never do anybody that's not a worthwhile guest. Like sometimes, like this is actually my one gripe with sports talk radio, and like the K show, not K, like the K show falls into this, but it's like because they book these guests, and sometimes the guests are worthwhile. Like, trust me, yo, when A-Rod was on the Mike Francesa show in 2013, that was my night, that was my week. Like there are guests that are very much awesome to have on, but having a guest on to have a guest on, which K wouldn't be, that'd be awesome. I stopped. That's the one time I turn the radio dial down or like change the channel. Like some of these analysts, it's just like, oh, you have a guest on to have a guest. Like get some insight. And it's like there are some beat reporters, not the main ones, but some beat reporters that like there'd be no point in my opinion to like have on unless I'm really chilling with them, because it's like, what do you exactly offer me here? K would offer something because he's brilliant and he's fantastic. I mentioned yesterday how my like dream guest would be Joel Sherman, because he's, as you guys know, like my favorite journalist by far. I love Joel Sherman. And yeah, obviously like any Yankee, but like I also, to be honest, if I knew going into it, like if I had a crystal ball, like, oh, they're gonna be very like PR like and just give me like, I wouldn't do it just for the sake of, oh, this is really cool. Because like then all right, now I'm just getting a nothing interview from a player that I'm essentially friends with, and when he pisses me off tomorrow, like I gotta keep that in mind. Half kidding, but I do notice that play a slight role with Luis Heel. I root for Heel and his bounce back and whatever because he's been so cool, like with Yanks Ave and like responding, like he'll comment and he's just like, I like Luis a lot. It still cracks me up that Kay says he's in the best shape of his life. Give me a break, Kay. I think Luis Heel is. I think Luis Heel was eating a little bit post Rookie of the Year. 0-2 on the 8-hitter Osuna, who I believe did not. Yeah, he didn't start yesterday. He came in on defense after somebody was pinch hit for. He's got a 1-2 count. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Yankees lead. Around the league, any other changes? Baltimore leads Houston 5-1 top of the 8th. Toronto still over Boston 3-0 bottom 6. Mets 8-0 over the Nationals, as we mentioned. Cubs Padres. Yes, that was a game last night we were talking about. I might catch a tail end of that tonight. Not swing and a miss. Caught looking. Osuna is 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Strikeout number 4 for Cam Schlittler. 1 away here in the bottom of the third.
Well, there's nuance to these pitches, and we just saw one with a strikeout. But on the arsenal, the four-seamer, the cutter, and the seam.
You guys want some of my
the trilogy of fastballs.
Bro, I'm like,
That's what you're gonna
so the Clo Dog bought these pants I'm about to show you. They're champion pants, which he thought they were, I don't know if he thought they were youth XL or women's XL, whatever it is. But they're a men's XL. They're still a little bit short now. It's kind of riding up. But Mad Cozy, she gave them to me because they're men's XL, which is my size. And I kind of match right now, Chet. You know what I'm saying? I kind of match. And I got my my nice metallic Yankee blue Jordans. You know what I'm saying? And I've been inside all day. We got an 0-2 count on the 9-hitter Jansen. On deck is Nimmo.
Yeah, it's a good point. It looks like he's feeling good.
Yeah, he does. This is, yep. Hi, Pop-Up. I got the game on Prime for the Clo Dog in the living room. She's here, and I can hear the TV, and I'm going to have to go turn it down. Or if, Clo Dog, if you're listening to this, can you turn the TV down? Because I think you might be ahead of me. No big deal, though. Not your fault. Shout out to the Clo Dog, yeah. The Clo Dog's freaking awesome. Being 0-2. Foul back, still 0-2. 99 miles an hour again on that. Pitch count wise, Cam's at 42 after that one. Is Judge leading off? Next inning, I believe. Yes. It'll be Judge, Bellinger, Jazz in the top of the fourth. The 0-2. Just outside. Cam does have a slider. My mistake. I feel like he doesn't really throw the slider all that much. It's mostly the fastball variations, four-seam, cutter, sinker, and then he has the curveball. But I guess I do remember him throwing the slider last year. He just hasn't thrown that much this year. There's a cutter. Ground ball to left side. McMahon's got it. Nice and easy. Over to first. 2 away. Jansen grounds at the third, and that'll bring up Brennan Nimmo. Back to the top of the order. Damn. The Cardinals, 11-3 over the Pirates now. How about them? Chat, who do you believe in more long term? And not because of like, oh, Rays are going to Ray or whatever. Who has a better record come August? The Cardinals or the Rays? Two of like the most surprising teams so far in baseball this year. The Cardinals really more so by far. Because the Rays, yeah, like the Rays are going to Ray or whatever. But they're even shocking me. Because I always say like, no matter how good or bad they are, like you just don't look forward to playing the Rays because they're pests in a complimentary way. Their record is legitimately really good. I mean, they're, what are they, 17-11, Tampa Bay is? The 0-1 to Nimmo, swing and a miss. Dude, Cam is, yeah, this is like, this is kind of like, I mean, we see this from Cam a lot, but this feels almost like the wild card start Cam. Like the fastball, it is coming out of the hand. But more often than not, it feels that way almost all the time, so. That's Cam Schlittler. 1-2, cutter inside. (18-11). Rays pitching is not sustainable. Yeah, and I would figure the whole thing isn't sustainable. Now, their rotation off the top of my head. Who is their rotation? They got McClanahan. They got. Who's in the Rays rotation?
6 of 10 first pitch strikes, 4 strikeouts so far, has not had a 3-ball count. 1-2 on Nimmo.
Hey, what up, Sebastian? Cards of the Rays, the NL right now. Yeah, pretty much.
Shattered bat.
That might dunk.
Left field.
Yeah, it will. One hop right in front of Bellinger. Broken bat single for Nimmo with 2 outs. Runner on first for Josh Young. Drew Rasmussen, yes. Yep, he's good. He's good. All these shows talking about our hot star. I just can't get the 22 Yanks out of my head all time. Nah, smokescreen. But that's the thing, man. Like, if you want to just compare them in that way, like, you're not wrong. But that's, like, every Yankee team that I've seen for the most part that ended up making the playoffs has gotten off to a hot start like this. So I know what you're saying, generally speaking. But if you compare this team to that team, it's night and day defensively. The pitching staff. And that 22 team early on had a very good starting rotation. You had, like, the Nestor Cortez breakout. You had Sebi finally back, and he was healthy at that time. You had Tyone pitching well. You had, obviously, Garrett Cole. I forget who's the next guy. Who else do we have in 2022? Cole, Nestor, is Herman still on the team? Whatever. Even with that pitching, the results we had early on in that year, in terms of talking sustainability, this year's team is way more set up to be good for a longer period of time and going into October. Because, like, Nestor was good with us, and, like, he was a nice story, but ultimately it's like, he was our number 2 starter. He started game 2 of the postseason that year. Nestor Cortez would not make our, and I'm talking good Nestor Cortez, great Nestor, 2022 Nestor Cortez would not make our postseason rotation. He would not make our postseason rotation if we used even 5 starters. So it's like that alone, there's a big difference. And like think about who we had at shortstop. It was IKF at shortstop. Strike 3, another strikeout for Cam. It's one of those nights, chat. It is one of those nights. Are they challenging? That's not going to be overturned. And if not, that's his 5th strikeout. That's not going to be overturned. Nah, give me a break. Strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Cam. I'm going to go run out there real quick and turn that TV down a little bit. So we'll pick this conversation back up. But this team, it's night and day compared to what that team was. And obviously, like we had Donaldson at third base, which I guess offensively is not. But then you have Rosario, and a short IKF compared to come the postseason if we'll be struggling, it'll be Caballero. The outfield, instead of Aaron Hicks, we have Cody Bellinger.
Into reality.
Instead of, who's our center fielder? Harrison Bader in the postseason. We have, well, Trent Grisham. He may not be, that may not do much for you, but you know what I'm saying. You're right back, Chad.
Responsibility is to win. Finance is a connective tissue within the organization. My team does the stage, makes us more efficient as an organization. It's been incredible.
Introducing Travel Whiskey from Buffalo Trace Distillery. Travel is made to be enjoyed exactly how you like it. Neat, on the rocks, or in your favorite cocktail. Travel Whiskey, easy to drink, hard to love.
Does a little hop bring a little luck? Google Cloud AI figured out that over half the players hopped the foul line during the World Series. Their average swing speed was 3.9 miles per hour faster than those who stepped in chalk. And when they made contact, they ground the ball 13% more. Now that's stepping up your game. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Major League pitchers are used to delivering when it matters most. Now, each time they take the mound, they're teaming up with AbbVie to take
I'd like to call this segment, well, what do we like to call this segment? Mel?
How about that?
Well, Jacob DeGrom, primarily a shortstop at Stetson University before becoming a full-time pitcher.
All right.
Only college home run king of fellow futures.
And yes, Christopher, I do like Chloe in another room so I can watch the game. She just showered, though. She's freaking chilling. She's working on some stuff, too. She's chilling, yo. She's all freaking fed and well. And for clarification, no, Chloe's not my dog. She's my girlfriend. Okay.
We start the 4th inning as Aaron
Top of the 4th. Here we go. Part 2 of this game, the second third of this game. 1-0 count on Judge. 2-0 now. It'll be Judge, Bellinger, Jazz here in the 4th. Cam is looking fantastic so far. It's been a good game, particularly on the defensive end of things, but DeGrom is looking good. Yanks did score 1 on him in the first. The Judge single up the middle with 2 outs, and then Bellinger RBI double. Jazz also smoked the 1 ball, but that was one of the great defensive plays tonight, which was Evan Carter catch. Been a good game. And we got a 2-1 count on Judge. Where's my...
Judge redirected a fastball in the 1st inning line to single up the middle.
I love that. Redirected.
Bellinger's double.
That's a very good way to describe, like, a hard-thrown fastball being hit very hard. Redirected. I like that. I like that. You should have us muted. You guys can meet the Chloe dog. Then is Chloe camera shy? Oh, she's not camera shy. I don't think she's camera shy at all. But it's same thing. Like I don't really ever have my dad on the stream or not. Like you know, the Chloe dog could always come on the stream though.
Here's the fastball. Try to hit it.
Maybe she will.
Judge 2 for 8 with 2
Maybe we'll have a Chloe dog debut or reveal. She just got out of the shower, chat. So. Also, I don't think it was the TV before that was making that noise. So. The concerns that the 609 might be haunted are very much still in play. Judge goes down looking, forcing fastball, 98 miles an hour paint. I mean, this is some vintage shit right here. DeGrom versus Cam. Both are throwing hard. Both are painting. Yeah, Judge down looking. And like, I don't mind. You know, obviously I want to win the game. So for right now, while we're winning, I'm in a good mood about it. But like, this is cool. Like, this is epic. Two legitimate horses going at it. One away, here's Bellinger. He fouls it back. 0-1. Twins 1-0 over the Mariners. Oh, the Astros are climbing back. It's top 8. Baltimore leads 5-3. The 0-1 to Bellinger in the dirt, 1-1.
Bellinger double. Right.
That would be cool. Now, Joey, actually, I like that idea. So Joey sends in a $10 super chat. As always, thanks so much. Says, you should have a speed segment like a 10-minute interview on the morning show with someone on the roster if they call in. I bet they do it for you. Hell, get Jazz. I do think me and Jazz would vibe, but I would tell him like, yo, in a funny way. Like, I'd have to approach it in the right way, but I would be like, the lollipop in the batter's box. Like, I'm not sure, that really plays. Jokes along those lines. Like, I would have to be honest with Jazz about some of my thoughts. But that's an interesting idea, Joe. The only thing with that is that I have to actually get the players on. And then also too with like interviews. I mean, that's a great idea. Like I would do that. I would have Jules Sherman on. I would have like we said, but also like an extra layer that goes on to all those things is like the scheduling part of it, and like then you got to Zoom. Like the good thing about the Yanks Ave and like for me, this is like a selfish reason, but like nobody else ever has to worry about Yanks Ave. Like it's entirely me. It's like it's my schedule. I can do it as much as I want. Like in terms of I can do it. I'm not like on my time because I'm on the Yankees time and like whatever. Like and we have a schedule, but it's always like there's no other communication that needs to be had regarding Yanks Ave. Other than just like my own internal thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't got to schedule nothing. I got to send out links. Like it's all my own. Only time I do with that was with the Clode dog in the wintertime when we first started dating. I would tell her. She said it was all good. She was like, it's all good. But I would say, I'm like, you understand baseball season when it comes around, like what it's like, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? She's lived up to her word. No complaints. No complaints from the Clode dog. 3-2 on Bellinger. 1 out, top of the 4th. Ground ball chopped, hustle belly, and they're going to get him. Smith fields it over to first, and it gets by him. Bad throw, past Berger, Bellinger will reach. Did that go into the dugout? So Bellinger will take second. So high chop ground ball, Bellinger busting out of the box. Smith did have to rush a little bit, and he ends up throwing it wide to the right of Berger. And yeah, it goes into the Rangers dugout. So 1 out, Bellinger will be on second. That's an E4, and that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. And thanks again, Joe. I appreciate you, brother. Dan's made of the grind. Exactly, Christopher. Exactly. Yo, that DJ post, I know we already talked about it, but that DJ post was awesome yesterday. Smokescreen, is your apartment actually like haunted or are you just BSing? Swish and Dan seem like an amazing duo. I'm not going to lie, dude. I actually think Nick Swisher would be like borderline exhausting to be around. Not with anybody, but with me. I very much like I don't think it'd be good to pair me with somebody that's similarly in like energy or like, not that I'm at the level of Nick Swisher energy wise by any means, but like he's very optimistic. I'm very optimistic. Like, like my like dynamic with people usually works good when people like tug on my chain a little bit and kind of let me be like disagreeable in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Or like not too agreeable because then it just, you get along too much and you don't make a good show. That's the way I see it. It's like me and Swish, like, I just don't think it would be good. It's funny how I am talking about this like it's all even impossible to happen. But Jules Sherman one day, as we have a 2-1 count on Jazz. Again, he's wearing the nice high socks, baggy pants. I love that look for Jazz. I might even throw it on the Instagram story. It's not exactly like the Jackie Robinson pants, although in Boston the other day, I think it was in Boston, maybe it was Houston. It was the baggy like as if it was Jackie Robinson day again, which I love that look. But even these pants, it's a good look for him. Makes him look like a ball player. And he probably feels like one too. That's why I always wear high socks. Now baggy pants, like they're nice too. And I started wearing those like when I was starting 7th grade because it kind of like became more of a trend. It was like the baggy, loosier pants, so I started to do that. But then I went back to high socks. And I don't know about you, Chap, but I think I played. I assume most of us did. Did you not feel more athletic when you were wearing high socks? I always felt like it gave me a little extra pep in my step. The 3-1 to Jazz in there, called strike. I mean, that is a nasty changeup. It almost, yeah, yo, this is epic. So Jazz is like nodding his head like good pitch, like I respect the type vibes. Like that was actually some Jordan shit by Jazz right there. Let's see. Speaking of that. Chat, you got an update on the Knicks, by the way, so I don't got to check. I'm going to pull you guys up in a second. Jazz calls time. This is some good baseball right here. So long as we win this game, this is some good baseball. Finally, my hair's kind of coming into its own. I washed my hair this morning, and it looked like crap on the morning show. The 3-2. High fly ball off the end of the bat. That'll be a Carter coming in. I was going to say can of corn. Wasn't so much that, but he does make the catch. 2 away. Bellinger remains at second. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez with 2 outs. Let's see what happens here. (47-32) Knicks winning. Word. John says, I disagree. You and Nick Swisher would be so sick. Oh, hell yeah. Fire me up then. Fire me up. Yeah, let's go, Jason. And we're up. Knicks are doing well so far. Yep, 1-0 Yanks. Runner on second. That's Bellinger. 2 outs. First pitch to Jason. Great changeup. Swings over it. 0-1. Top of the 4th. Yanks lead 1-0. Again, for just joining, Judge single in the first with 2 outs. Bellinger drove him in. That is your scoring. Bellinger had a nice RBI double. Just missed a homer. The 0-1 to Jason. Down in the dirt. Another changeup. Ball. 1-1. I don't like when the box score, like here on the Rangers on the bottom here, has like a little a toenail. I don't want that. I want it to look clean and pristine. I think I probably do got a little bit of OCD. Like I probably do, but I also not hate those people, but like everybody of this generation, although it probably is true, like has some sort of like, you know, whatever you call that. I don't think mental illness is the word, but you know, some sort of like mental thing, like someone would be like, oh my god, I want a bagel so bad. My ADHD really is crazy. It's like, okay. But like ADHDers be like, I want a glass of water. Like that, those kind of tweets. You know, I'm not trying to be that guy like, oh, my OCD. But I definitely think I got a little bit of it. A little bit of something, if you know what I mean. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jason. 2 outs, runner on second. Top of the 4th, 1-0 Yanks, as we all know. Boston still trailing Toronto 3-0. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then Orioles still over the Astros, 5-3, bottom 8. All right, the 2-2 on Jason. Come on, Jace. Ground ball right side. Fuck! Excuse my language. Fielded at first by Berger. Decently hit by Jason, but on the ground. Inning is over. All good. All good. Do got to hopefully start scoring a little more, but it is Jacob deGrom, so it is Jacob deGrom. All right. 3-4-5 for the Rangers coming up. Seager, Peterson, Berger. And yeah, Cam is dealing so far. I might open up my window. It is the day where, you know, I got the AC going, but my door's closed. That way I can, I can speak to my chat without being subconscious about the Clo Dog hearing me. Unless you can't hear me on the stream. But now it's more so a yelling thing. Joe with a $10 super chat says, Clint Frazier would be a great first interviewer. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Clint. I don't like the way he handled himself. And, yeah. And I also think he rage baits. I think he tries to capitalize on the fandom being often in a negative place. And he does, like, clickbait titles. Not the way I roll, so I'm probably good off Clint. But, I really want to know what the transition was like going from Yankee to being just a normal guy, now making videos discussing / reviewing games. I mean, I'm down for like a Clint Frazier, I don't know, like tell-all interview with somebody one day. I'll tell you this, I would love to interview A-Rod. Now that I would do. Obviously. Hey guys, I would interview A-Rod. But no, oh my God, that would be my dream. Because I got questions, man. Even after the documentary. The documentary was awesome. I got to watch that back too, Alex vs. A-Rod. But you guys know how I feel about that. Yeah, just to be honest, Joey. You can tell this guy thinks his life is a Hallmark movie. Who's that, Chris? Clint? Clint more like... yeah, I'm kind of good off. Phil Hughes, I haven't heard from him in a minute. No pressure. One day we need Yankees Avenue merch. Could be coming. Could be coming. Bro, A-Rod is a reach. All right. Well, Joey, in fairness, like, I don't think any of this is actually happening. Like, I'm not planning on bringing on guests. Well, no, that's not true. I am. But more so, that's like journalists. Again, Jules Sherman is the dream. But you guys are mentioning Swisher and Clint Frazier. I thought we were just talking openly here. I would like to interview A-Rod. Joey, why don't you set me up with A-Rod, bro? You got connections. Joey's freaking big time, for those in the chat who don't know. I've been secretly A-Rod this whole time. Let's do it, Doc. All right. Or I should say Alex. Luke Voigt. I wonder what he's up to. Is he, Nah, you're the man, Joe. I appreciate you. Yo, Big ZD John, word. Clint total rage rate thinks he knows that. Joe, no, I cannot agree more. Could not agree more. And that's something like that's particularly a style of like person I don't really like to. Not even social, just like it's not my type of person. Even like YouTube videos, I'll see like, and we have a bottom fourth, 1-0 Yanks, 3-4-5 for the Rangers. Seager leading off. The 0-1 from Cam. Upstairs, 1-1. But like even non-Yankee related stuff, like. So a video popped up today about that kid Soups, who's like, you know, like the Marvel kid. He's always getting excited about like the trailers or whatever. And I find him annoying. Like I think he's kind of corny. And I love video essays, but like I will just not allow myself to click on a video that is why Soups sucks. And it's just a random dude who's a big fan of something that I find annoying. But like the idea of somebody making a whole documentary, creating a thumbnail about like why this person is so like. Now, you know, if you're an actual legitimate bad dude, like committing crimes, that's one thing. Like, word up. I watch true crime documentaries all the time. I watched that Netflix thing about that cult last night. It was all right. It was weird. But that's what it's about, weird shit. I hate that crap, though. Like, with, yeah, like, why this thing is ass. Like, why? No, like, tell me about why something is great. Or just tell the story without, like, making your thumbnail why this content creator sucks. You can make one about me, though. I would enjoy watching that. That ball's going to be overturned. It was a 2-2 pitch, called strike 3. I didn't see what it was, but I believe that was a sinker. And it looks like it'll be overturned. Yeah. So it's a 3-2 count on Seager now. Rangers have 1 challenge remaining. Yanks have 1 challenge remaining. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. 98 by Corey Seager. Strikeout number 6. No, excuse me. Strikeout number 7 for Cam. No. Is it number 6 or 7? Is that correct by yes? Let me hear what Case says. Let me put MLB at bat. I mean, if that's his 7 strikeout word, I feel like that is his 6th. Although I would side with yes over ESPN. So for now, I do believe yes. Who said that was his 7th strikeout? I'm gonna check at bat. At bat has that as his 6 strikeouts. I think yes was a little off there. I believe that was his 6th strikeout for Cam, which is still insane. 1 away, bottom of the 4th. Here is Jock Peterson, who is 0 for 1. He struck out in first. Yeah, that was the end of first with whatever it was, Nimmo on or Seager on second. Peterson's on base is good. 359 on base. And then went deep yesterday. And was it last year where he was just like brutal, I believe? The 0-1, line back foul, 100 miles an hour, 0-2.
Jock Peterson's won 2 World Series back-to-back, but with different teams. 2020 Dodgers, 2021 Braves.
Right. That's right.
34 years old,
He's right.
league season.
Lombard. What about Lombard? I need a post Lombard. High fly ball, center field.
In the right center, on the run is Grisham, and he makes a nice run.
George Lombard Jr. promoted to AAA. That's huge. Chad, he's on the clock. I don't know if the opportunity will present itself, but if it does, and he continues to hit now in AAA, which is a big jump is often like single-A to double, and he, at this point, officially conquered that with the bump to AAA. He has, if the opportunity arises, Cam is badass, by the way. Everything's good. Cam just gave a line drive out, hard hit out, and he's screaming to his glove in anger because he's so pissed at the pitch that resulted in an out. Anyways, Cam is now on the clock. When the opportunity arises, like, he's pretty much, he can get himself to the big leagues. And I mean, like, this year. I don't think it'll happen this year because, like, I don't see, again, where the situation will arise. But anyways, if you're just hearing, George Lombard Jr. promoted to AAA. I got to post this. This is epic.
George Lombard Jr.'s name moved up to AAA. He had been dominating.
I'm using this, we talked about this recently, but the picture of George Lombard Jr. in a black Yankees jersey. As in, like, black Yankees from the Negro Leagues. Man, that scared me. There we go. Not the phrase you want to accidentally stutter on, chat. But yes, these would be sick. Give me these for an alternate jersey.
2 outs, and again an 0-2 count.
But yeah, if you are just joining and have not heard, George Lombard Jr. And thank you, chat, for putting that to my attention. I'm not going to have breaking on the post. I don't want people to think it might be to MLB because, you know, some people are a little more casual, which is fine, just like I am with the Knicks, and are not aware that, you know, they might just see that and think, oh, he's coming to the big leagues. And they click on it and, you know, they're all excited. It's like, oh, no, he's only going to AAA. So I'm going to write it as promoted on the graphic. And the 1-2 on, who's this, Burger, now 2-2. So this is awesome. And, yeah, I don't know how it would happen unless, I tell you, if not for Abin Rosario, who's really bailed out McMahon's slow start, and McMahon's hitting the ball better lately, like, you know, we've seen Lombard in spring training. We've seen Lombard play third base at AAA. Fly ball to left field. Ballinger's got it. He's coming in now. Inning over. Scoreless through 4 is Cam, and that'll do it. Dude, Cam looks like he's about to... Don't put no younglings around Cam right now. And by younglings, it's a Star Wars reference. That sounded weird the way I said that. I'm making an Anakin joke, chat. George Lombard. Dude, that's awesome. And we were saying, as we keep sitting like this, like he might be promoted to AAA by Memorial Day. And now, before even the end of the month of April, he's been promoted to AAA. All right. He's being promoted to AAA. I'm going to update the news ticker on the bottom, too. Lombard. Just 1 second, chat. I'm posting the Lombard news. Number 1. I'm going to steal Jack Curry's wording with excelled. I like that word. Excelled at... How many games? 19 games. Hitting... So Lombard at AA hit 324, 414. So 324 average, 414 on base, 595 slugging. Which, anybody like might be new to baseball, if you're not aware what the slash line is, number. First is average, so 324 average. OBP is the second one, slugging is the third. Which I know, chat, you're going to be like, damn, we fucking know that. But there might be somebody who doesn't. That's something important to know. All right, I gotta get this up.
Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride. Post your pictures to social media.
Oh, and even Curry mentions how if he thrives at AAA, he's obviously in play for a major league call-up.
Great skyline. A terrific American.
All right, so here's Austin Wellesby, 789. So I just want to make sure this is an important post that I could look back at in 20 years and want to make sure it's worded right when we're watching him inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Also, I was thinking about North Dallas 40, too. Right. Yes.
I mean, I love Dallas so much. It was on Friday nights. I wouldn't go out until that show was over. So I'd go out at 10. I think the show ran at 9 on Fridays. Terrific show.
Who shot JR?
We found out.
We are old.
Just bear with me, Chad. I'm almost done.
That was also excellent. And then Larry Hagman passed away. With no JR, it wasn't the same show.
It was great. Night you could dream of Genie.
Yes, he was. It was quite honorable with Jeannie. I imagine you in that same situation.
3 balls and a strike on Wells. 1 of the Yanks, top of the 5th.
He did a Mariner, though, didn't he?
He did end up marrying at the end, yes. 3-1.
Ripped. Base hit to right field. Leadoff single. Pasadena Smith into right field to begin the 5th. All right, it is.
Nice job by Austin Wells. DeGrom leaves a fastball in the middle. Wells punishes it.
How do you spell language?
There's McMahon. 1-0.
All right, this is up. I just wanted to make sure I worded it all right. Want to make sure it looked freaking awesome. And I also want to make sure people are aware it's to AAA and that he could be possibly called up this year, like it's on the table, but not to bank on it. Anyways, George Lombard Jr. promoted to AAA. Yeah, he's essentially now on the cusp of a call up to the Bronx because, again, if the opportunity arises to where the Yankees would look at him as a possible third baseman, I don't see shortstop in play this year. But, I mean, at this point, 2027, if there's baseball, I mean, I think he will be the starting shortstop out of camp. Now, I guess you could be like second base. I don't want to discuss this all too much now. We're going to have a morning Yankee show tomorrow, no doubt about it. We're going to be live at 8 a.m. tomorrow to really break everything down, but that's awesome. The 2-1 on McMahon, swing and a miss, 2-2. If he were to have a shot this year at the big leagues, which you got to make sure he's still hitting at AAA, like, and continues to play well, but defensively, no, he's ready. Could third base be an option this year? I mean, I don't think so, but, like, again, if the situation arises, and that could be, God forbid, like an injury to somebody, whatever it may be, or, like, it's possible. George Lombard Jr. he's on the clock after this call to AAA. McMahon down on strikes, 1 away, Wells at first. Chat, I'm going to pull you guys up soon. Dan is sending a long letter to Hal on how he's against any and all alternate jerseys. For the time being, Corey, for the time being. What? I thought somebody asked for the Anakin thing. Once we win World Series, like I said on the stream this morning, you can wear freaking polka dots if you want to. I'm down for that. Here is Jose Caballero, runner on first, 1 out. Just going to check one more thing, and then I'll be back to locked in. Yo, 1. Chopped, or tapped rather, to the right side. This ain't going to be 2, but they're going to go to second for 1. No throw to first. Caballero reaches. It'll be runner on first, 2 outs for Trent Grisham. Back to the top of the order. George, I'm putting in the ticker.
Once Berger gives it up to Seager, good job by Seager. Just do not try to turn it with Caballero running.
So Caballero has 11 stolen bases, but he's been caught the last 4 times. And Bull was asked about that before the game. He said, it's all part of the equation. He said, you can't take away that aggressiveness from him.
Jack Curry says the expectation is that Lombard Jr. will start some at shortstop and some at third base in AAA. This is fascinating. We'll be live tomorrow morning. We can keep talking about it, but like formative thoughts will be 8 a.m. tomorrow. We got a lot to break down with this because that's early, man. This dude hit 217 at AA last year. It took 3 weeks of him clearly looking quite comfortable at the plate this year, hitting 324 AA for the Yankees to promote him to AAA. So we knew that they believed in him. But a lot of times, you'd be like, all right, let's see it a little bit more. Because he's only 20. He turns 21 in June, Curry says. Him being promoted to AAA, I mean, if you would have told me that in spring that, yo, we know Lombard's going to start at AA, but by the end of April, he's going to be promoted to AAA, I'd be like, you're crazy, yo. I just feel like I wouldn't doubt that he would hit so well. But I'd be like, all right, maybe by Memorial Day or... Not even saying I disagree. Like, it makes sense to do it now. If they believe he's conquered AA and he's good, and And he's stats-wise looking like he's ready to go.
Just to kind of freeze Caballeros.
It's the right move, and the Yankees are in business this year, man. I'm telling you. These are all good things.
So well done.
Pizza rolls are in the oven, Chad, if you know what I mean. 2 outs, 1-0 to Grisham is fouled off, 1-1.
One of the best weapons a pitcher has is if you can
Yankees are set up to return the World Series. Absolutely, John, for many reasons. Many reasons. Smokescreen, 64, and Smokescreen shows it's 64 to 48 Knicks.
knows how to work that pitch clock.
Word up.
Grisham waiting. He's waiting to get the
Dan, do I think we will see Lombard this year? You want my honest opinion? Gun in my head. My internal hunch right now is like, this isn't me like an analyst mode. This is just like my feeling right now. I think yes, we will. And Caballero just stole second base. Runner on second. He 12th of the year for Caballero. So runner on second, 2 outs for Grisham, who has a 2-1 count. And like that's not like I'm not logistically thinking that through. Like we'll discuss both, just like the vibes of it, the excitement of it. We got to discuss breaking down Elmer before. We'll be live tomorrow again at 8 a.m. on this channel for the Morning Yankees show. But just talking like my instinct and my gut, how I feel like I feel like we will see George Lombard Jr. this year. It just feels like he's on a straight shoot to the big leagues, and we'll see him at some point. I don't know how, and I guess it would be third base or like an injury or something like that. Or it could even be along the lines of like, yo, have him on the postseason roster as speed off the bench, like whatever it may be. Like they trust his baseball instincts and like, you know, his makeup, everything to do with it. You wouldn't want to get him up in the postseason roster just to like give him a taste per se, but if there's actually a benefit to having him up there, I mean, we'll have so much speed off the bench regardless. We'll have, I assume Jason will be on the postseason roster. He should be. Caballero either starting or off the bench. And depending on what Caballero's role is, you may want Lombard as a defensive replacement, more speed off the bench. So, yes, I do. I think Lombard will be up this year. At least that's my feeling. Let me sleep on it with in terms of actually like what the logistics are behind it, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Fascinating stuff, though. George Lombard Jr. promoted to AAA. The 3-2 to Grisham. Ground ball to the right side. And that'll be another scoreless inning for DeGrom. Grisham grounds out. Inning is over. Yanks remain up by just 1. 1-0. They lead. DeGrom is looking sharp. As is Cam Schlittler, though. So to the bottom of the 5th we go. Why is my computer being like mad slow right now, yo? I just seen the super chat now. Well, actually, let me get through the first ones first. But Luke with the super chat said, "Why merch one of your custom Yankee jerseys?" Custom Yankee jerseys. I'm actually not sure exactly what you mean by that, Luke. But I'm sure I'm just missing that. One of my custom Yankee jerseys. Like what? An alternate jersey designed by me? Dude, merch that would be jerseys would be sick, to be honest. Anyways, appreciate you, Luke. Joey says, a $10 super chat says, Dan, the Lombard news is living life at party in his chat for the past 10 minutes. F yes, see him in the big league soon. Word. And yo, shout out to the chat, man, because like obviously my phone's on D&D. And I saw the one message whoever sent it was like, yo, Chloe, if you're in here, let Dan know that to post Lombard. I'm like, post Lombard? Nah, Joey, dude. You cracked me up, bro. What's up, Luann? Am I streaming tomorrow? It's an early game? Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. 2:30, 2:35 first pitch. We'll probably be live like right before then at like 2:30, which is kind of like the norm for us these days. Yes, an alternate that you designed exactly. Word. Now I got you, Luke. Yeah, word up. And like I said, I got a few of them, more so from way back when. And I just kept mentioning that. I'm opening a window. I kept mentioning that because like people think I'm against the idea of an alternate jersey. Like in general. When I've designed a million mock-ups to do one. But now's not the right time. Too much change as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's win a ring first. But I will say, the idea of like merch that's a jersey would be pretty freaking sick. All right, chat, pick you back up in a second. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0, Yankees lead. And, yeah, Cam back out there. He is 66 pitches entering this inning. And so far, he's been a combination of, like, he's been great. He's at 4 scoreless, 6 strikeouts. The fastball looks even better than normal today. It looks incredible. There has been some times where he's gotten hit decently hard. Not there, though, as Carter, let's say, what'll be a can to corner to Bellinger and left. He makes a catch, 1 away. But Cam's pitching great. There's been a couple balls that have been squared up, that no damage has been done, or if they get on, Cam ends up getting out of it. And Cam's been pissed on the balls that he has been getting hit hard on. He's like screaming into his glove in anger. he looks very angry at his performance so far, which his performance is 4 scoreless, 4 and a third scoreless now. 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts. So far, so good. And here is Josh Smith. On deck is Osuna. And Smith, like, flinched like he was showing show bunt. He actually never really bunted. He kind of just went like that. It actually looked like a Soto shuffle in a way.
37 for 48.
It was in there for strike, 0-1. Mets about to beat the Nationals. Good for the Mets. They're about to win 8-0. I'm happy for them. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. This magic moment. I gotta like refresh my feed over here. I don't like. This computer's been hella slow lately, and it's like not a strong iMac. Like this might only have like 8 gigabytes of RAM, but it's strictly for the purpose of I literally only use this for MLB TV. I've had this for a couple years now. And for some reason, this iMac on YouTube, whatever, it's like choppy. I wonder why that is. And 8 gigabytes of RAM is like pretty insane. Like I understand that's low. So don't even mention that part. Like trust me, I know. But like, it's not like I'm editing on this computer. It's not anything all that crazy. I literally just use it to record the games, and it's never had any issue. But lately, it's been choppy. I don't know why. So, if there's any tech gurus in the chat, let me know why my iMac is being slow. Oh! Josh Smith, pitch clock violation. 7 strikeout for Cam. That's going to be funny as hell to put in the highlight video. How about that? Yo, I bet you Cam was pissed about that too. He probably wanted to strike him out for real. So that's what? 2 away now. Yeah, Cam is why I love it. Pull you back up in just a second, Chad. I refreshed all my things. Let's see. It is 9:31 Eastern.
That was weird because Slipper was not on the rubber either. He was not. He was climbing up the backside.
That's true. I don't know exactly how the rule works, but Kay was just, if you didn't hear, Cam wasn't even on like the rubber while the pitch clock was going. Now, I guess that wasn't the pitch clock. That was like the hitter clock or whatever. Like that was on the hitter's end. Or like the hitter has to.
How do you score that? Is that a strikeout looking?
Yeah.
You watch?
K's funny.
Swing, so I guess he's looking.
I'm biased. I give him the K.
Yeah, he got the K. That's his 7th. The 1-1 fouled away. 1 and 2. Maybe it's my program I'm running. Yeah, we're all good. Alrighty. 1-2 count, 2 outs on Osuna. And who do we got coming up, Chad? Who made the last out? It was Grisham. So we'll have Rice, Judge, Bellinger coming up in the 6th. The 1-2. Inside, 2 and 2. Nick's still looking good, Chad? Dan, get a PC, solve all your problems. I don't really know, though. Like, what is the advantage for me PC-wise? Like, if I was gaming, I guess that would make sense. And I understand that PCs are, like, top of the line. But also, like, I don't know. Especially since, like, Wells didn't hold on to foul tip. Still 2 and 2. Ever since, really, the M1 chips came out. Like, the Apple Silicon, those chips, back in 2021, that was. 2020 to 2021. I've really enjoyed using Macs. And, like, my dad, who's always kind of been a PC guy, too, he's always built our PCs. Like, he's been using Macs a lot lately, too. I love how fluid it is with, like, everything. Like, the Apple ecosystem, like, I do enjoy being a part of that. Like, AirDrop. I mean, think about how I'm running Yankees Av right now. Like, I'm using AirDrop for every clip. Like, it works out. And, like, you know, we have a 3-2 count here. Like, I have my laptop here. This is my main laptop. This one's 36 gigs of RAM. It's the M4 Pro Max. And this one I got through John Boy. Clutch. And then I have, here's a 3-2. Oh, he may have went. No, I guess not. 1 out or 2 out walk for Josh Smith. Runner on first for the 8-hitter Osuna with 2 outs. No, for Jansen. Runner on first, bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, 9-hitter Jansen up. Yankees lead 1-0. Anyways, my main computer here that I run the stream off of, this is a... Here, let me show you real quick. Oh, I freaking can't. Sorry. I should probably do this another time. Sorry, this is all over the place now. And anyways, what I'm watching on right here is my old Yankees Av laptop. And then I have my iMac over here. First pitch in there, called strike 0-1. And it's so nice because I can, like, control all the computers through just this one screen. Like, they're all so synced. It's all, like, one core unit. Is my internet shit in the bed? Is that what the issue is? Grounded to third. McMahon's got it. Over to first. Inning over. Cam is scoreless through 5. Hold on, Chad. Let me see if I'm... Because it might have been my internet that was the issue, which is mad annoying. Anyways, Yanks remain at a 1-0 lead. Cam remains scoreless. He's now through 5. All right, Chad, I got you back up now. Mork! What's up, Mork? Yo, chat, everybody give a nice big welcome to Mork, who has now entered the chat. How we doing, Mork? How was your day? Dude, Cam makes it look so easy. It's awesome. He really does. He really is. I was kind of distracted that inning. But just another clean, easy, besides the 2-out walk, scoreless 5th. All right, I guess we're all good connection-wise. Anyways, so to wrap up that conversation, fair point by Tim to say, then just get a PC. Like, I recognize the greatness of PCs. But, like, I would consider that a lot more if it were 5 years ago. Like, I really do think I'm in a good spot with the Apple ecosystem, the Macs, like, especially really just talking the Mac. Like, you get a good Mac, and, like, in this case, thanks to John Boy, I have that. But even my old Yanks have laptop that I purchased, which this laptop when I got it, which is the dark one, I have it hooked up to an HDMI because the screen is all broken, but I can still use it as, like, basically that's like a desktop. When I bought that, it was the same day as my walk-off against Jimmy when we filmed it live, and then my brand new laptop came in. One of the best days of my life. This is 36 gigs of RAM. This is the M3 MacBook that I'm watching the game on right here and recording for the game highlights. And again, this is the M4 Pro Max. And then this is like, if this was my main computer, like, I would be like, yo, like, I got to get a PC or something. But, like, I know what this computer is. I bought it for a reason. It doesn't have to be all that supercharged. And then, yeah, it's nice to have, by the way, I'm not rich or nothing like that. Yanks have, I'll be honest with you, I do, like, decently well off, like, with Yanks have and all that. But I also, like, Hoboken ain't cheap. And I'm not even talking about, like, the rent. I'm talking about, like, one, life in general. Things are just hell expensive across the board, even back in TR. But, like, the protein shake, I use as an example, like, back home in TR, it's like, even that is pretty expensive nowadays. It's like $5-6 for, like, a core protein 42 gram. Up here, it's like $8 or $9 right in the city. So it's like life in general is so much more expensive. So it's almost like, it does pretty decently well, but I also, like, you know, it's kind of, I don't want to say needed, because I guess I could always move somewhere else. I love living in Hoboken. It's not like a crazy amount of cash flow. I didn't reason I bring that up is, and here's Judge, as Rice grounds out, one away, top of the 6th. Most of all, like, the outlet products I get, a lot of times, like, it's not just bought straight out. Especially back then, I would, like, finance it, pay it off over 12 months. This phone's through Verizon, so I'm not, like, Moneybags McGee or nothing. But, anyways, to wrap that up, I like Apple. First pitch in there to Judge, 0-1. Top of the 6th, 1-0 Yankees lead. DeGrom is now at 86 pitches here in the 6th. Cam is at 79. He'll be entering the bottom of the 6th. The 0-1 to Judge. Outside, 1-1. Now, we already have one out here, but I would really like to score this inning, chat. And maybe that'll come via a Judge homer, because a 1-0 lead is nice. And it's a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel. It's been a great game. Great defense, and it's just good baseball. But obviously, our bullpen is not the best right now. And as we know, it's the one thing about this team that I do not believe is World Series caliber, which is obvious. But I also think the Yankees will eventually take care of it. For now, though, a 1-0 lead you don't feel great about in the 6th inning. Could use some insurance. As Judge cranks one to center field, it's well hit, but not well enough. Park holds it in. Carter makes a catch. Judge lines at the center. 2 away. I'll pick it back up soon, Chad. I think I've been yapping like crazy now for the last 5 minutes. Tim, that's all your fault, bro. You tell me to get a PC. Last thing on PCs, can I, like, sound like a Gen Zer for a minute, which I usually don't like to do? I think PCs are, like, ugly. There is very much part of, like, with Apple that I do appreciate, like, I don't want to say the aesthetic, but if we're going Gen Z talk, I might as well just lean in. There is an aesthetic about with Apple where I like it. I really, everything about it. The 0-1 to Bellinger. Grounded, foul, 0-2. 2 away. 0-2 count. Now, what I wouldn't mind getting at some point, this is like if I won the lottery or something. I really do like the Apple Pro display. Espo has it. Zach Esposito. He's the one person in the office, and rightfully so, because he's the lead editor. I've never met a better editor than him. Although, Robbie, the Warehouse Games, Warehouse Challenges Robbie, who's freaking awesome. I gotta respond to his text, by the way. Robbie, if you're listening to this, I love you so much, and this goes for anybody, but I always say this. Elvis Presley can come back from the dead. If he texts me during a Yankee game, I may not see it till 2 days later. Because I'm always like, DND, I'll respond later. Anyways, The Apple Pro display, Espo has it. That thing is nice. I would love to use that. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bellinger down on strikes. Yanks go down in order. And listen, if we can maintain a 1-0 lead, I have no problem winning that way. Just not sure we'll be able to do that. But for now, this has lived up to the billing. This is a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel right here. And then with the defense on top of it, this has been a good baseball game. DeGrom now 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, 4 strikeouts. He's at 92 pitches, so you figure the 6th inning he'll be good to go to start that. And then whether it's mid-inning or just after the 6th, the 7th inning, we're almost towards the end of DeGrom. But Cam is in a little better of a spot pitch count-wise, at least entering the 6th compared to DeGrom was. He's at 79 pitches. We'll see how economical he can be, but you figure... No, never mind. I said yesterday I wasn't going to do this anymore. I'm not planning ahead based off pitch count. We go inning by inning with that. Because even yesterday, remember we were saying, I was telling myself, all right, Freed's looking good now, and I was thinking, like, maybe can we get 7 at him today? And then 5 minutes later, after I'm saying Freed's in a good spot to possibly give us a couple more innings, Fernando Cruz is warming up. And Freed ended up going 6. He was really good. But I said I wasn't going to do that anymore, and I'm not. Alrighty, chat. How we doing, y'all? Let me look really quick around the league. Anything going on? So it looks like Baltimore ends up officially beating Houston 5-3. They're now... Oh, so now they're 14-15. I thought they were 13-15, but now they're 14-15 after that win. Boston loses to Toronto. So Toronto is now 13-16. At some point, they will be 500 again. They will... I don't want to be like saying, oh, they're inevitable as if like a major threat. I'm not worried about Toronto. No, I am worried about Toronto, but like, I'm not... Like, I would love for this 2026 Yankees team, funny enough, because, they're running it back, but it's a different team. This 26 team to play the Blue Jays at their peak last year and just see how it would go. But no matter what, the Blue Jays will get healthy. I look at them, especially with the way we talk about us compared to the rest of the league, like, same logic applies to the Blue Jays. Like, the competition is not that great. I would be shocked if the Blue Jays do not make the playoffs. And shocked if at some point we're not like, oh, shit, like, the Blue Jays are kind of back. And I'm ready for that. I look forward to that. And I think we play them mid-May. We got to take a look. We'll probably do that on maybe not tomorrow's Morning Yankee show, which will be live at 8 a.m. One of the shows this week towards the end, we should we'll do like a nice deep dive on the May schedule and see what we got. First pitch, curveball outside, but ripped into right field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Brandon Nimmo. His little like backdoor slider or curveball, and ripped it past Jazz into right center field. Runner on first to begin the 6th inning for the Rangers. Tying run at the plate. Or rather, go-ahead run at the plate. Tying run at first base. Joey says, $10 super chat. Again, Joey, thank you so much, bro. I know but you always are sending, so I got to make sure I thank you. Like, I really do appreciate it, dude. Like, you're always just... Thank you so much, bro. You know I appreciate you, and I owe you one, dude. For real, let me know when you're around, like, the New York area. First pitch to Young is low. We got runner on first. Nobody out. 1-0 count. Yanks lead 1-0, bottom of the 6th. Joey says, does that mean Lombard is on a better team now than Volpe? Volpe's rehab was transferred to AAA, by the way. Also, what we're going to talk about tomorrow, I don't want to get into this now because I want to watch the game with like what I'm about to say. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. Kay, and this is important, Kay was kind of advocating on his show today for the Yankees, once his rehab is done, Volpe, to option him and keep him at AAA. Now, the way I operate, we'll talk about this. We got a 2-0 count on Young. This is a big inning, but Kay saying that is very significant. And it has me thinking, like, could that possibly be a thing? Because then it could be like, oh, when Volpe's come back, he's going to get the starting shortstop job. Well, maybe he doesn't come back right away. Maybe the Yankees do indeed option him, and they'll get an extra year of service time. We're going to break. That's going to be one of the stories on tomorrow's show. 8 a.m. live on this channel. But, yo, let's lock into the game here. We got a 3-0 count on Josh Young. Runners on first. Nobody out. The pitch is low. We're going to have to get somebody up now because Cam... I mean, it's not even against Cam, but clearly his control's a little bit off this inning through a 4-pitch walk, a 3-0 count. He could even find the zone there. Not to be dramatic, but only because it's a 1-0 lead. I figure we see somebody get up in the bullpen. Like, this would be a good time to get Fernando Cruz going. Wells is going out to talk to Cam. They're probably going to get somebody up. And Cam's at 84 pitches. Blake's coming out now. Yeah, I figure we're going to see something. It's got to be Cruz. He didn't pitch yesterday, and this is probably his spot. So you have Seager and Peterson. Cam's probably facing both of those hitters, unless Cruz has been up or whoever. First 4-pitch walk of the season. It's not Cruz, and it's Brent Hedrick, which does make sense seeing the lineup here. So Hedrick, we know, can get righties out, and he's a lefty, can get lefties out too. I think if it's need unless like Cam backs or strikes out Seager and Peterson back to back. You probably see Hedrick in for Berger, who's in the hole right now, and then following that you'd have Carter and Smith, and you probably would keep Hedrick in through Osuna, whether that's through next inning or whatever. Anyways, first and second for Corey Seager. Joey, another super chat says Dan is lying, y'all. I've seen his penthouse. Joey, I'm pretty sure you actually do own a penthouse. What'd you call it, Connor? Hedrick, yeah. So Hedrick's warming up right now. In the meantime, still got Cam, first and second. Huge spot for Corey Seager. Let's go, Cam. Gorgeous sinker. For those that are not watching along, it would have been, if it was a four-seam fastball, paint, lower outside corner to left-handed hitting Seager. Sinker just trails away at the very last second. Seager swings and misses. 0-1 count. Let's go, Cam. Comes to a set, looks back at the runner on second, and deals. High fly ball, foul. Went to the sinker again. Foul back by Seager, 0-2.
Probably beating himself up for starting Nimmo off with a breaking ball for Bullpen's base hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cam's been beating himself up all night. And it's awesome. Like, that's the difference between him and a lot of the modern athletes. He has more Jordan in him than anybody on this roster. Swing and a miss. Seager, 3 pitches down, swinging. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, my friend. 8th strikeout of the night for Cam. Big first out, 1 away. Runner still on first and second. I mean, that's badass. Talking about Jordan. By the way, Cole is probably like you could say he's on the same level, or if not more. Like, there's some guys that are up there, but Cam's near the top, not number one. Anyway, speaking of Jordan, Cam's pissed at himself. 4-pitch walk. Oh my God, Anakin, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Excuse my language. Did you guys see that shot? That deadass looked like Anakin right after he, kind of awkward, choked out Padme with the Force. But then he looks at Obi-Wan. He's like, you turned her against me. That's how Cam just looked, and it was sick. Oh! See, this is what I'm talking about. The reason I get so excited about shit like this is Cam had a 4-pitch walk. He was disgusted with himself. Situation gets big. All of a sudden, there's pressure. And then, bam, he just locks in like something paranormal consumes him and takes over his body. It's bam, bam, bam. Seager, see you later. Next pitch, 0-1 here on Peterson. Still only 1 out, though. And now Peterson pops it up. Caballero drifts back deep into the outfield in front of Grisham. He calls it off. 2 away. Anyways, the reason I get so excited about this is because, one, obviously I choose for this game, but this just tells you stuff we've already known about Cam. And the only way I really describe it ever is like Jordan or Jeter. Like, the old-fashioned athletes. They used to be way more frequent, some more than others, but like it's very few and far between these days. So it's a breath of fresh air watching an athlete like Cam. Or like I say box office a lot. Like, this means so much for the entire future. This could mean something in 15 years from now when Cam's only throwing 94, but he still has like, I don't know, the balls to be able to work his way out of it. Like, this is pure old-fashioned bulldog shit. Where he's like it almost looks like he's insulted that he allowed runners to be on first and second to begin this inning. And then he was just like, F this, here we go. Now, in terms of the actual game here, we still are in this first and second, 2 outs, a 1-0 count on Berger, who's a dangerous hitter, not doing great this year. That's a strike. Yes, Wells challenges that. That will be overturned. That's a good challenge by Wells. Let me see it to make sure, but
Good job. You almost waited too long.
yeah, that'll be overturned. Let me see it here. Yeah, great challenge by Wells. So instead of a 2-0 count, it's a 1-1 count. Let's go, Cam.
Well done.
Well done. I was about to be like, what? Cam's ERA is above 2? That's DeGrom's. Silly me. I was like, Cam entered with a 1.77. Why's his ERA? But no, DeGrom's at a 2.01 right now. Cam is currently, I'm not going to mention before the inning's over. The 1-1. Hopped him up! Judge makes the catch. Inning over! He is so badass. And that was badass by Judge. Judge knows how badass that was. First and second, nobody out. A little bit of adversity for Cam. And he just locked the hell in. Strikes out Seager. Then gets, who was it? Peterson to pop up. Same with Berger. Judge gave him a big point afterwards. I mean, you guys don't need me to tell you. Like, you just know. And I'm not talking about how talented Cam is. I'm talking about something that's almost just as important. I'm talking especially about an ace, future ace, current aces in Cam. Like, he's not a P word, chat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of athletes these days are. Not entirely. Some more than others, just like some are more box office and Jordan-like than others. But, like, you know, it is different for, say, like, I'm not picking on him when I say this. But, like, a guy like you can take Judge, and this is not me insulting Judge, I'm going to compliment him. But in terms of the conversation of athletes that are similar to Jordan, Cam is far more similar to Jordan than Judge is. Like, Judge, I do think, no doubt about it, tenses up in situations. Now, fortunately, he's so talented that it'll still work out. Like we've seen in the postseason where maybe his, you know, I don't know what the word is, freaking nerves during a big moment, some more than others, but like that could play a role in some of his postseason struggles. But he's so great at some point he is going to hit because the talent is just going to override that. So with Judge, it's really not an issue. We've seen him come through in the clutch time and time and again because he can kind of overcome, I feel like, what is like a little bit of, like many players naturally would have. I would be shitting myself if I was on Yankee Stadium in the postseason. Most people will. There's a little bit of fear to it. Cam, it's like, I mean, he looks like he wants to kill you when he's pitching. Again, he looked insulted that he allowed first and second. Nobody out. Especially after a 4-pitch walk. And, like, throughout the season, today, you'll just see him even getting outs and then scream into his glove in frustration because he didn't like where the pitch was. And it's not, like, performative. It's, like, it's real. It's like, I think it was close, I was saying it to you, and jokingly so. I don't actually think Cam would ever commit a crime or do anything bad. But, like, I was joking, I was like, yo, Cam, like, he might kill somebody one day. I don't know, but he'll have won me a ring by the time he does. I don't think that's going to happen. And one may say, that's such a weird thing to say. Well, it's just how I feel. I don't think Cam's actually going to kill anybody, but it's like the principle. It's a point. Like, there's just something there that is just beyond talent. But just as important, not more. Here we go. We got a score, chat. We got a score. We got a 1-0 Yankees lead. I believe Cam's probably done now. You got to figure. We'll see. I'm telling her now if he is. This is an A outing from him. Even though it was only 6 innings, which I guess is not really a hot take, but... Jazz, left field, get down, ball. Damn it. Jazz is hitting the ball well, but he lines it out to Osuna. That ball was smoked. 2 very hard hit balls today for Jazz. Nothing to show for it. Here's Cam going to the dugout.
No. This guy's so 99. This guy's nails.
So it looks like Cam is done. I love it, bro. Chat, have I said this yet? I'm not sure if I have. I love this team. And not your standard, oh, Dan Rorschach's getting excited about any Yankee squad, no matter who it is. By the way, DeGrom is done. Jalen Beeks, is that his name? Lefty. So yes, as you hear, Jason is batting from the right side against the lefty.
17 at bats on the right side.
I'm getting that Cam. Damn it! Oh, freaking hell. Yeah, so Jason lines up to Josh Smith, who was perfectly placed with the shift. But, I mean, no matter what, that's still good to see. A nice hard hit, good swing against the lefty for Jason. I would have loved if that got through. But anyways, I'm posting Cam getting out of that jam, and it does look like he is indeed done, which we'll put a bow on that in just a moment.
You want to see him improve in that area to kind of finish off his game. Here's Austin Wells. 1-0.
Uh, 1-0 on Wells, 2 outs. High fly ball, foul.
Popped up. Long run for Young, but that'll make the seats out of play. A happy Yankee fan.
Nice glove.
Yeah.
Wells with a drive, right field, decently hit. Going back, track, wall. See you later. Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Austin Wells, 3rd homer of the year. He's hit the ball a little bit better lately. He really, really is. Voice crack. We talked about the OBP. Let me just get this cam up, post up really quick while I do this. But the OBP is actually in a decent spot, and I've been criticizing Wells more so early on in the year. Out of like, I think he can be so good. Like, he's got to break out, and will this finally be the year? We don't know. But the OBP's in a good spot, and he is starting to hit the ball a little bit better lately. That's now, is that his 3rd homer? Have those all come in the last week? I know he hit one in Houston. That was a big homer, too. What I was going to say is, it's exciting. Wells is hitting. It's exciting. 2-0 Yankees lead. It's a big run. And also, if Wells is going to be getting on base at a decent clip and still going to be a 20-homer bat with the defense that we know is good, like that is set in stone, like we might see Austin Wells reach like 4 WAR status. Maybe even at some point a 5. But anyways, solo shot for Wells. 3rd of the year. Yankees lead 2-0. Yo! I was talking about the OBP going off of what I recently saw, which was 338. It's now up to 345, and he's at a 200 batting average, chat. That's the second hit of the game, too. All right, let me, did I download that clip? All right, 2-0 Yankees lead. We got an 0-2 count on McMahon, who's also looking a little bit better at the plate lately. Pick you up soon, chat. If you don't mind, if you could leave a like on the stream, it does help out a great deal. All right, I'm getting this up now. That was a nice swing, too, man. Lefty, which Wells can hit lefties at times. We talked about it a lot going into the year, but like Wells was actually better against lefties last year than righties. McMahon may have went. No, he did not. 2-2. But yeah, he was actually an above league average hitter against, I think he was a 106 WRC plus, if I remember correctly. In the 7th, Yanks lead. Austin Wells goes deep for his 3rd homer and a big insurance run in the 7th. Yanks lead 2-0. Way to be. The Wells. I need a good thumbnail. That's not a good thumbnail. Outside of McMahon, 3-2. What's McMahon's OBP? I know it's not great, so I'm setting myself up here. 260 or 282. Way to be, Wells. 3-2 on McMahon. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Yanks now lead 2-0. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him. He strikes out. But the Yankees add a very important insurance run. Austin Wells, 3rd home of the year. 2-0 is your score. Entering the bottom of the 7th, which definitely looks like Cam's outing is done from the way he was greeted. I guess that means it will indeed be Brent Hedrick coming in, you figure, for 6, 7, 8 for the Rangers. And that is, yeah, no doubt about it. It'll be long inning for Tim Hillis. This makes sense. We saw Hedrick warming up. Carter Smith and Osuna, all lefties. Might be some pinch hitters coming in. But Cam-wise, though, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. And we've certainly gassed them up plenty today, but to put a bow on the outing, another good one. ERA down to 1.51 in 7 starts now. Might win the Cy Young. Like, we're at the point now where, we'll be entering May, and, 7 starts is a lot. Like, as we've been saying with, all these stats to where, it's tangible. It's something to chew on now. 7 starts with what he's doing, just the way he's looked, coming off of last year, everything to do with it, the attitude, all the things we discussed. If you're having hope that Cam might legitimately be in the Cy Young race this year, it's more than just hope. It's real. This is now where we're at. Incredible. I'm giving him an A, obviously. And let me get a picture of him. And then, chat, I'm going to pull you guys up soon. There's so much going on in the last... this whole game, it's been a great game. Cam's been shoving, box office. You had the Wells homer just now. Lombard called up. What a day for Yankee baseball, yo. Elmer Rodriguez, we find out, is going to be starting tomorrow. And, yeah, we'll be live for that. All good things, man. All good things. We got to make sure we win. It's still a close game, but... a big run at Austin Wells homer. All right. You know what? I'm actually just going to... if that ends Cam's outing, which we kind of know it is... and, yeah, Hendrick is coming in. It shows in the box score. I'm just going to edit that video post of his 6th inning and use that as the final line post. 6 innings, 3 hits. I mean, honestly, I might just go A+, given how the 6th inning transpired. That was badass. But yeah, Cam is indeed done. Again, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 Ks. First pitch to Haggerty from Brent Hedrick is grounded up the middle for a single. Leadoff single, which is a pinch hitter, Haggerty. He pinch hit for Taco Bell. He pinch hit for Carter, and that'll bring up Josh Smith, the lefty. So run on first, nobody out. And how many pitches was that for Cam? 92.
Good numbers for Hedrick so far. And here's Josh Smith, lefty. Bounced up there, nice block by Wells.
All right, let's go ahead. Now, we should have Cruz warming up, like soon, if not already, for when... Not even so much the lefty lanes, because Hedrick can get out both, but if he doesn't have it, we got to be ready, because this is still very much a close game.
Turned his body in enough to kind of corral it.
Run on first, 1-0 count on the 7-hitter Josh Smith. Outside 1-0.
2-0.
2-0, excuse me. Anyways, what's up, chat? How we doing? Canned of fucking shit. Or schlit, excuse me. Cruz is warming up, by the way. Don't want to get into it, so you have something to talk about in the mornings, but yes, my opinion is the option Bolby. Why fixing it isn't broken yet? Yeah. And, like, I'm down to talk with you guys. I'm saying, like, my opinion, like, I really want to sleep on it and, like, have a full, like, not worried about the game while it's going on, like, talk about it. But it's just very interesting that K came on today and basically advocated for optioning Volpe down. And it's significant because that's Michael K. Like, it's one thing if I say it. It's nothing if I say it, or, like, anybody that's, like, you know, just whatever. But, like, Michael K says it, like, that'll be on the Post tomorrow. The New York Post. Are you talking about Mr. Luigi, Nick? Yo, I knew Mr. Luigi was being mentioned as it's a 2-2 count, or 3-2 count on Smith, runner on first, nobody out. I knew Mr. Luigi was mentioned because Nick from Cali goes, "You want some bread? Pay your rent." And yes, Mr. Luigi, when he gave me a nice big fat loaf of bread a few weeks back, which was banging, he just calls me up. He's like, "You want bread?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want bread." He's like, "Come down." I'm like, "All right." So I came and got my bread. The 3-2. Line in the left center field. This could be trouble. Racing after his Grisham. He's there. He's there. Yep, good jump. One away. Smith lines out to center. Haggerty goes back to first. And that'll bring up the 8-hitter Osuna, as long as he's not being pinch hit for. Yeah, and speaking of like a decent sample size, like, now I'm asking for fairness here. I can understand if you're still not about Grisham being back, and like he does got to start hitting a little bit, and the OBP is really not that high anymore. It's a 312, so like Grisham's got to get going. But his defense does certainly look to be back to form, which is awesome.
This is part of the strategy. 3-batter minimum. Hendricks got to pace McCutchen. No choice.
McCutchen pitch hitting for Osuna. So it'll be McCutchen, runner on first, 1 out. Yanks lead 2-0. Cruz is ready. He's waiting to come in. Which is this his third batter? So after this, you might go to Cruz. But who's on deck? Lefties, if you didn't hear, 792 OPS and 24 at-bats this year for McCutchen. Against righties, 258. So first pitch in there, called strike, 0-1 with a fastball. But yeah, on paper, this is a decent matchup for McCutchen. Jansen's left-handed, right? No, Jansen's a right-handed hitter. They might pinch hit for him. We'll see. McCutchen pops it up. Right there is Jazz. He's under it. He makes a catch. 2-away. Jazz, put your hat on, please. I'm sorry, but like I hope it's just not just chilling like that, bruh. Like, that's a good way to wear a hat. I'm not knocking the look, but like wear it like that after the game, please.
First pitch, base hit up the middle, ball's down 2-0, comes right back.
There's Danny Jansen.
Alrighty, 2 away, and yeah, Hedrick will stay in here against Jansen is still hitting the catcher, the 9-hitter. So he skies one back, foul. 0-1 count, 2 outs, runner on first. Jansen is the tying run at the plate. We got to make sure we do get Jansen here before it flips back to Nimmo. And then the 8th. I mean, unless they were to keep Hedrick in, probably not. I guess you go to Fernando Cruz in the 8th, which would be Nimmo, Jung, Seager if he gets out of this.
Did he go? No.
Did not go. Ball and a strike on Jansen. Oh yeah, Mr. Luigi, he's the best. He really is the best. We're always saying, I mean, I bought Mr. Luigi a couple pairs of shoes before. He's given me bread. He'll like we're homies like that, you know. Like when it's snow outside, like I'll shovel it for him, like whatever. It's just, you know. Now, Mr. Luigi's truly a friend. He's a great guy, and no matter what, like treat your elders right, all that sort of thing. I'm a great guy, I know, but no, like also, put an old Italian dude. Everybody in the town who say, they're like, oh, who'd you land on? I'm like, Luigi, what his last name is. Like, oh, Luigi. 2-2, by the way. Everybody knew who he is. And it's kind of along the lines of like, Mr. Luigi, I'm telling you, we're in a spot where it's like, be a friend for me, be a friend for you. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a good dude to be friends with. I'll be friends with him no matter what. But it's like, I'll buy Mr. Luigi shoes all the time. Now, more so these days because I'm a good friend. Like, he's my boy. I love Mr. Luigi. I freaking do anything for him. But more so back then when I first moved in, it was like, oh, you like these shoes? Like, I'll buy you a pair. Because, like, put it like this, Chad. If I need somebody whacked, I think Mr. Luigi can take care of it. Kidding. He's the man, though. He's probably outside doing something right now. The 3-2. Outside. Now, that's not ideal. Jansen walks. It'll be first and second, 2 outs. Hedrick walks a 9-hitter, Jansen. Some rough-ish outings for Hedrick lately. At least not, you know, crystal clean. Do they go to Cruz here for Nimmo, or they keep him in against Nimmo with the lefty matchup? I don't know the splits with Nimmo, so I'm not going to make a determination. It appears Hedrick will be staying in.
One way or another, this will be the last hitter at Hedrick's base.
Yeah, so it's Hedrick will stay in to face Nimmo, and then if he doesn't get him, then they go to Cruz for Young. So, yeah, like Cone said, either way, Cruz will be coming in, whether this inning or next. First pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, 0-1.
Got some movement on that fastball. It's 94, 95, but he gets it past me.
Brewers smoking the D-backs 13-2.
That's a life.
Mariners now 5-1 over the Twins. Cubs with the Padres 2-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Great slider by Hedrick, 0-2.
This is the third pitch that could really help him lefty on lefty. He's got a good splitter. He's almost had reverse splits because of that good splitter, being able to get out right-handed batters. That's the pitch we're looking for improvement on, and that was a good one.
0-2 count, first and second, 2 outs. Go ahead, run at the plate. The pitch in the dirt, another slider, 1-2. And then, who made the last out for us? McMahon, that's right. So it'll be Caballero then top. Caballero, Grisham, Rice, if I'm not mistaken. The 1-2 from Hedrick. Yes! Yes! Yes, he did! Inning over. Hedrick gets out of trouble. Inning over. Yankees stay in front. 2-0 entering the 8th inning. So, you know, Bullpen made us stress. What else is new? But, hey, did the job. That's all that matters. All that matters is we win the damn game, chat. That's all I care about. All I care about. Not that this would fall into the bidding of, like, or the description of win ugly better than losing pretty, which is very much something I subscribe to. We all should. This has been a very clean game. Very clean game. We know the bullpen's going to, you know, give us a little palpitations at time. I'll be right back, chat. Be right back. What's the top 8 coming up? God damn.
Just because it has a bunch of nutrients doesn't mean it can't be all drizzled with stuff and topped with topping boba. New Trophy Boba Bowls at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat some good.
Before he competed on a global stage. Before he upended other countries. Before he scored the goal of a generation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He was in New Jersey, winning hearts.
Congratulations.
We've always known you're a champion, Jack. Now the rest of the world knows too.
Celebrate Star Wars Day at Yankee Stadium on Saturday, May 2nd. There'll be appearances by your favorite Star Wars characters and the first 18,000 guests in attendance Receive a match-free Mandalorian bobblehead. Tickets are going fast, so get your tickets today at Yankees.com, and may the force be with you. New pitcher is Jacob Junis. 10th big league season, 33 years old. He's essentially been closing for the Rangers. Robert Garcia and Chris Martin are on the IL. Jose Caballero will lead it off.
On Caballero. We are in the top of the 8th. All of a sudden, this game is kind of zoomed by. But I guess that makes sense with the score. In there, called strike, 1-1. Now,
Strike 1-1.
I got to imagine Cruz is coming in. I do want to comment really quick on... I understand it. People are like, oh, don't put in Duvall, don't put in Duvall. I get it. Duvall has not been good. He needs to be better. I will say, we talked about this a little last night, when it's a multi-run lead, I worry less about putting in Duvall. Right now, although the Yankee bullpen can't really help because it's not deep, I really would be crap myself the idea of Duvall coming in when it's a 1-run lead. But for the most part, it's been like, he gives up a homer. Otherwise, he's been pretty good. I do think it'll be Cruz, though, coming in. I'm not sure if they made that clear while I was away, but I figure he's coming in, if that's not been confirmed. But a 2-ball, 2-count, 2-ball, 2-strike count in Caballero. On deck is Grisham. In the hole is Rice. The 2-2, little tapper, up the middle, Seager fields, over to first. Just gets the hustling Caballero, 1 away.
For the first out of the inning.
Whoa! Look who's on the bump, chat. Look who's on the bump. Oh, wow. Good to see you again, my friend. This motherfucking... I'm not even calling him an MFer. He's a great guy. He didn't have any bad intentions, but he ruined my summer years ago. Ruined all of our summers years ago. Never forget it. Never forget it. Judge was just getting hot, too. He was getting hot. He had a good first half, but he was real out of the second half. He was hitting the ball well. Oh, he was. And then a fateful late July day. So Judge might face him. By the way, if you're not aware, the man on the bump right now, Jacob Junis. Yeah, Jacob Junis. He's the man that hit Judge on the wrist of the fastball. Not to be dramatic, that changed my life. I'm not even being dramatic. I'm saying, like, the amount of... Like, when I say, like, I used to go to war for Judge, as many of you guys remember, a lot of it stemmed over really just the disrespect he would get as a player, and a lot of it came because people would call him injury-prone, when it would be shit like... It's like, that's not injury-prone, bruh. My line used to always be like, no, Judge isn't injury-prone, like, maybe he just needs to drink more milk, but it's freak accidents. A fastball to the wrist is not injury-prone. Injury-prone... I feel like I got deja vu. I feel like I'm back home at 19 ranting about this, wearing a Stratton Oakmont sweatshirt. Like, the way Stanton, the soft tissue stuff, like, it wouldn't be like that with Judge. And Junis, when he hit Judge, that started it all. And then he had the broken rib. Another great defensive play in this game. Seager robs Grisham, and that's 2 away. That'll bring up Ben Rice. But, yeah, Jacob Junis, man. Oh, dude, I used to fucking... Crazy. Crazy. I was also a little nuts back then. I like Case point about making Volpe the hero rather than the villain for fans. Yeah, there was a lot of good logic to what Case said in the Volpe thing. I think he really did cook there. And again, it's really a story for me. No matter what, I listen to Kay and I respect his opinion, obviously. But the fact that it's Michael Kay saying it, again, like that will be in the New York Post tomorrow. It'll say Michael Kay, on the line, it's like Michael Kay calls for the Yankees to option Anthony Volpe. And it doesn't mean like the Yankees will operate based off what Michael Kay thinks, but they'll at least hear it, and they might, if not already, or if they were already considering, like, all right, maybe we will option Volpe. Or like maybe he said something that actually makes them think a little bit. So it actually has me thinking maybe it would be possible. They don't activate him right away. Yanks do go down in order. Jacob Junis gets out of the inning. Scoreless, 1-2-3. Dude, I kind of want him to face Judge in the 9th. I hope they keep him in. That'd be funny. Verizon Dan back in 2019 was nuts. I was totally freaking off the wall. Dan's mic is injury prone. Is my mic tweaking? Should be good now, at least. Let me know, though. My friend would have say avoiding hit by pitch is part of being a good player. GK, yo, that brings me back. Like, I don't know if anybody ever said that exact line to me, but like when people would like that brings me back because people were talking like that. Like what GK just said, his friend would say, "Well, avoiding a hit by pitch is part of being a good ball player." Like I would be telling people, I'd be like, "Mother effer, he took a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to the wrist," and then they'd respond being like, "Well, the best ability is availability, and I would just like, I'd be like, give me a gun, like not to use on them, for myself. I wanted to end it all. It just felt like an unwinnable battle for some reason. It was absurd, and like, you can look up an old video of mine. This was like the real first time I started tweaking. If you want to see like old Dan Allen Rourke, look up calling out MLB Network, and you can just type in like Aaron Judge after as a keyword. You'll find it. It was 2019 after MLB Network ranked him the number 12 player on his list, and I just like went to fucking town, comparing him to the players they had ahead of him. And I was like stimming. I was going nuts. Like, I'm wearing my headband. I was definitely. I was like, whatever you consider prime Dan Rourke to be, like that might be one variation of it back in the day. Duvall is last year's Williams. See, like I disagree, Tydrix, because like Williams, one, I think his body language sucks, which one could say about Duvall to a degree as well. Williams has an annoying face, Duvall doesn't, but more so like the comparison in terms of disappointing, sure, but the stuff, while Devin Williams' stuff was still technically good last year, I feel a lot better about the stuff being good in terms of a 100-mile-an-hour cutter and the way his sinker looks compared to just the changeup. Because the changeup, if you're banking on hitters to chase that, well, if they don't, you're kind of screwed. Like we saw with Tommy Kahnle when they sort of be like, all right, he's just going to throw his changeup here. Otherwise, like I might be getting a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Let's see what happens there. With Duvall, like I trust the stuff more than I trust Devin Williams. And again, like the command has improved, but we don't have to worry about it right now. It is indeed Fernando Cruz on in the bottom of the 8th, and he gives up a leadoff single to number 2 hitter Josh Young. Runner on first, nobody out. Then I told you last week, almost fought old man Yankee fan for shitting on Judge. Word up, John. Yeah, it's her body language that I was referring to. Yeah, no, I get that. I think though it's really bad with Devin Williams, and Mets fans are talking about it too. Like he just looks. I forget who was talking about it. Many people have, but like Mets fans have acknowledged that the second something goes bad with, it might probably was Evan Roberts. The second something goes bad with Devin, it's like that just means his outing is going to be ass, and he kind of like slumped his shoulders. I hate ball players or whoever for any reason. Like I hate when people slump their shoulders or like when they sigh. It's like, are you trying to just like let me know without saying that you're upset? Am I now to assume like this isn't your fault, or you're just like, I don't know. It's like it's just like, I hate the moan job shit, bro. Especially when you're a pitcher for the New York Yankees. Anyways, runner on first, and here's Corey Seager. This is a big spot. Time runs at the plate, so let's lock in here. Ball and a strike on Seager. Bottom of the 8th, Yankees lead 2-0. Runner on first, nobody out. The pitch, swing and a miss. High splitter, but I guess effective. 1-2 on Seager. On deck is Peterson. This magic moment. The 1-2. Oh, good pitch.
2-2.
Takes it, though. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cruz has got a little bit of a goatee going.
You could use that splitter, but when he falls behind, that's a pitch that they lay off of.
And Cruz is of that kind of similar ilk as well, with like the Devin Williams, like the one pitch. If it's not going, you're kind of can be screwed. Although Cruz's like slider is also effective enough to where, like with Devin, it's just like the changeup and then an occasional fastball. I might be misremembering, but like, did Devin have a slider, or it was literally just fastball changeup? Cruz at least has a decent slider. But anyways, 3-2. Let's see what he goes with here, Chad. What do we think? Fastball, or does he just go with the splitter? Because you don't want to walk him. Oh, you know what? He walks him. I guess walking Seager's not the worst case in the world, but this is not ideal. Obviously, it's first and second, nobody out. And this is what the bullpen's going to do to us. They're going to stress us out until it's fixed. Come the deadline, come some other things as well. But for now, it's not going to be easy, and this is not easy. First and second, nobody out for Jock Peterson. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. I already said that, Michael. But yes. First and second, nobody out.
Last night, against Duvall, pitching off the bench, home run. Now Matt Blake will go out, try to settle down Cruz.
Where's my bliss ball? Oh.
Settle down Cruz and buy a little time for some action in the bullpen.
Yeah, who are they going to go to? Paul Blackburn.
Jake Bird.
So like that's a weakness. Like that, this should not be a spot for Paul Blackburn. It is because of what the bullpen, what its depth actually is that we know. Like we know this is not a thing that you should know that this isn't Boone's fault. Like don't be mad. Paul Blackburn's going to come into this game possibly. Be mad he's on the roster. Like this shouldn't be his role to come into, but it is. Like that's what that pitcher is in the Yankee bullpen, that is Paul Blackburn.
Lefty to righty into the bullpen for Texas.
And not that anybody wants to see Duvall, but I think they really like to have Duvall get a fresh inning. Like, in a spot right here with Duvall, like this is an example of like I would not want to see him because we've seen he's prone to the homer, and there's runners on base. It's a multi-run lead, nobody on base. Duvall doesn't scare me as much. But first pitch from Cruz to Peterson, he shows bunt for some reason. Now this has been like a consistent like week and a half-ish, 2 weeks of Cruz. Like it definitely looks like they are just anticipating the splitter and taking it. I wonder if that splitter that was high to Seager that he swung through, if that was almost an intentional high splitter to like throw it more for a strike. The 1-0, Peterson showing bunt again. What is this? Call the strike. What is going on? But why would he show bunt? No, it doesn't. And when a hitter shows bunt, it just like kind of calms the nerves when you're on the bump. Because then like you don't even worry as much about the location because like, oh, he's not swinging. Like I might as well just throw a fastball right down the middle. I don't know why Peterson would be doing that. And he's showing bunt again. What is happening here? And it's actually a pretty good bunt. Sliding stop by Cruz. He throws the third. What a play! Are you kidding me? Chad, you will not believe it if you're not following along. First of all, Jock Peterson bunts for whatever reason as the go-ahead run at the plate. Jock Peterson legitimately just bunted. It actually was a pretty decent bunt. Fernando Cruz drifts over. It's the third base side. Slides. Spins. Or not spins, but then from his backside basically just throws a little one-hopper to McMahon. Great play. They get the out at third. That is a hell of a play. And holy crap, Chet. The defense this game on both sides is something special, man. Texas is challenging it, probably just cause, but that's not going to be overturned. Unless I missed something. What a play by Fernando Cruz. And what the hell is Jock Peterson doing? Was that called on by the Rangers? If not, yo, like that's like a benchable offense. I mean, what the? I would take him out of the game right now if that was his own decision. What a play by Fernando Cruz. McMahon as well. He's definitely out, right? I mean, I imagine the Rangers just changing this. Yeah, where he's out. What a play. I cannot believe that Fernando Cruz, that Jock Peterson was bunting. What the hell was that about? It's not like it was a lefty, and even if it was, bro, like, take a hack. I'm happy about it. I'm totally cool with it. But that could be the difference in this game easily right there. That Jock Peterson decided to bunt. Which, again, word up. Well, they got 2 challenges late. Maybe they just thought they could get something. But whatever, man. I mean, that's insane. So 1 out now, first and second still. Got the lead runner there. And that'll bring up Jake Berger. Is he going to bunt too?
Metal spikes into your leg. Berger.
0-1. I'm saying in my caption, Jock Peterson bunts despite being the tying run. No, the go-ahead run at the plate.
A little secret that Cruz started out as a third baseman in the Royals organization, so...
Is Force out 1 word or 2?
Shades of Andy Pettit. Game 4, 96 World Series.
Putting what a fool with 3 exclamation points at the end of the caption. In all caps, yo, I freaking love it. The 0-2 to Berger. Swing and a miss! Splitter gets him. Yo, the thumbnail that I'm putting on for this Yanks have the post of the Cruz play is hilarious.
No 2 splitters are the same when you have
Great pitch by Cruz. Berger down on strikes. We got 2 outs now. Fire me up. And that'll bring up Sam Haggerty, who pinch hit for Carter. So 2 away. Runner still on first and second. And now it'll be Ezekiel Duran pinch hitting for Haggerty. Former Yankee farmhand, of course.
Game 5. Andy Pettit. Okay, 96.
Come on, Post, get up. I cannot believe Jock Peterson was bunting. There must be another reason. I'm going to pull you guys up. Nice. 0-1. Splitter. What a fool. I love that shit. Alrighty, chat. Pull you up in just a minute. We got an 0-1 count on Duran. Still not out of this yet, but 2 away. Here's the 0-1. Splitter, called strike. A nice high splitter, which, I mean, I don't know if that is by design or, I mean, you figure it's like a hanger. It's not a good pitch. Maybe the Yankees think it is, and it's something to kind of do to make sure hitters don't always think the splitter's just going to be in the dirt. I don't know, just kind of spitballing, but 0-2 count. Somebody calls time. I still cannot believe Jock Peterson bunted. I mean, that almost like that should be mentioned on Baseball Today tomorrow, honestly.
On that splitter is about 600 RPMs. That's almost as low as it can get.
He might be,
You
man.
get so much movement on that pitch.
Yeah, that's I can't believe it. Here's the 0-2 to Duran.
And the 0-2.
Ground ball, foul. Still 0-2. This is K-Mac's favorite player. He always would gas up Duran. He's like, the Yankees shouldn't have traded Duran, man. He's also a big fan of Peraza. I wonder if Peraza's still doing well. Remember when he just freaking like owned us a couple weeks ago? Yep, Smith on deck. Another former Yankee farmhand. All in the Joey Gallo deal. 0-2 count on Duran. I do wish the Yankees could have kept Josh Smith. I think he would have been a nice player for us. Ah!
Fernando cruising his way out of a jam. First and second, nobody out, and he works his way out.
We're just letting K cook right now.
For the Yankees.
Let's go. Inning over. 3 more outs, and the Yankees will get their 20th win on the season. Fire me up. Boone's hyped. We're all hyped. Cruz is hyped. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Yankees still lead 2-0. To the 9th inning we go. And it'll be Judge, Bellinger, Jazz. And yes, I'm very curious if Jacob Janice is getting the 9th, because I would not mind a rematch, and I want Judge to take this MF or D. He's not an MF-er. Shit happens. You know, I'm less crazy than I was back then, but yeah, that would be cool to see Judge get some sort of revenge all these years later. All right, let me post this Cruz strikeouts, because that was awesome. And yeah, like, dude, the bullpen, now sometimes they actually will blow games, so it's not that funny, but, you know, like, they'll make you stress. But sometimes, like, and there's like, Cruz is good. Like, Cruz will do his job, and like, Cruz made you stress. He does his job, though. Bednar, more often than not, will make you stress, but he will do his job. Alrighty. Let me get this clip up, and then I gotta get a post-game, yo, because, yeah, it's 9th inning time. Reminder, chat, we will have another episode of the Morning Yankees Show tomorrow. We'll be live at 8 a.m. Not saying for sure it's going to be an everyday thing, but I kind of like doing it every day. So maybe it will be. We'll see. But we definitely will be live tomorrow at 8, and then we'll be live at 2:30 for Game 3, the debut of Elmer Rodriguez. Yes, there we go. Yo, there's got to be some insight on the Jock Peterson bunt. Like, obviously, somebody in the media is going to be asking, who is the Rangers manager? It's not so Bochy, is it? Did he retire again? Bump, 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 bump. So no Junice versus Judge. 0-1 on Judge. 2-0 Yanks lead, top of the 9th.
This is the part I missed the most, Michael. Just talking smack.
Yeah, yo.
Troops. Laying it on thick. Love it.
What I liked, he came in the dugout, obviously he's pumped up when he leaves the mound. And Matt Blake comes over with a serious face, probably says, we need you to pitch the 9th. And Cruz looked at him shocked, and then Blake started laughing.
Ha! I was going to say, Cruz is getting the 9th. But no. 1-2 on Judge. Yeah, Cruz is awesome. Dude, I've mentioned this before. I'll never, with Cruz, we knew we grew up a Yankee fan and all that. And like when he first got acquired last winter, there was a lot of like just posts, you know, like cool shit. Cruz is happy as hell. He first arrived in the Yankee camp like that February for pitchers and catchers, And he took a picture, like, you would think it was me the way he was smiling up there, like, ear to ear, cheesing like a kid first day of, like, third grade or something, like, on their birthday. Like, he was so happy. He goes, and the caption was, first day as a Yankee. And, like, that shit, man, that is, like, that stuff really does it for me, yo. Like, when you really want to be a Yankee, like Judge, for example, like, something that, as he drives one to left field! Home run number 12. Aaron Judge. He goes deep. More insurance for the Yanks. 3-0 they lead. Let's go. Oh, that was a bomb. Fire me up, chat. Click like on the stream. We're 3 outs away from our 20th win. This team's playing damn good baseball right now. Damn good baseball. Oh, the weather app is working again. I think it was down today on Apple. Judge, 424 feet, 112.7 miles an hour. 12th home run of the year. 3-0. Yankees lead. Let's go. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Hit that again. Yeah. So what I was just going to say about Judge as he hit that tank, and now he's tied for the league lead in the AL with Murakami and homers with 12. Alvarez has 11. Rice has 10. Oh, sorry. Here's Bellinger. Still nobody out, by the way. 3-0 Yanks. That was a bomb. Yeah, the crowd's going nuts. What was I going to say? So, like, talking about wanting to be a Yankee and, like, what it means, and, like, Cruz being so happy to be a Yankee all those years ago, or 2 years ago, year and a half, what the hell it was. Like, similar in the way, like, when Judge, like, took less money to stay with the Yankees compared to the Padres, and then you watch the video that I posted a lot with, like, some corny TikTok music, but it hit, of Judge at his press conference talking about the importance of being a Yankee and, like, things like that. And, like, he was kind of almost tearing up. Like, that's the shit, bro, that, like... And Jazz, too. Like, Jazz, as we talked about yesterday, like, the highs are very high, the lows are really likable. When Jazz is likable, he's very likable. And one of the best moments I've had with Jazz as a fan is, like, when he first came to the Yankees, like, the way he would talk and how much he just, like, was all about being a New York Yankee. That effort is the key to being a fan favorite. And being really good, of course. That's the main one. But anyways, Judge, bomb, absolute fucking tank shot. Did he two-stroke that again as well? Two-hand stroke? Kind of. Oh, that was majestic right there, bro. That was majestic. Let me get this homer up. Reminds me of Chris Rose. For the Baseball Today viewers, what Rose always says whenever we're taking a while to get the show going, because I want everything to look right or whatever. And he's always like, you know, the show's called Baseball Today, not Maybe by Tonight. Not Baseball, Maybe by Tonight. That's what he always says. I can get this up.
Career home run number 380.
308th home run career. Yep. Munich. I like Murakami, man.
Against the Texas Rangers, that's his 13th home run. And the most famous one of the 13 was home run number 62, which was hit right here in his ballpark.
Soaring into history.
There's Ruth, there's Mantle, there's
One of my favorite
Judge on the home run list.
Judge, how would you say this? Like, not mannerisms, but like something he does, like on his during a home run trot that is like box office as hell, is the way he gives a third base coach like the little like fist bump. He kind of like leans in and just does like a cool ass look. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's box office as hell. Like when he's rounding third and he touches bunts the third base coach, Luis Rojas, is badass. Anyways, so yes, 12th home of the year for Judge. He's tied for the league lead in homers with 12 with Murakami, and the Yanks had a 3-0 lead now. And, we'll have Bednar come into the 9th. Wrap this shit up, and that would be, if we do wrap it up, we'd be 20-10. Forget 20 wins. I mean, that's cute, but no, what's more important is chat. Milestone. If we win this game, 10 games over 500, we'd be 20-10. For the first time this year, that's significant. That is very significant, right? That'd be the first time this year. Before Houston, the loss, we were what? We were, entering Sunday, we were 18-9. Yes, we have not reached 10 games over 500 at this point, which adds up. I thought that was JC Escar to the left of Judge. It's not. We'll be 20-10 if we get 3 more outs in this game, chat, without allowing a run. Ha! So Max just hit me up on our group chat with BBD. I guess it's from before when Junice was up. He goes, Rourke, did you know this Junice guy was the one who hit Judge, or is that news to you? Max, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy, Max. Shout out Max and Beeves. One of the only couple people in the real world that I like to talk ball with. Now, if I had to meet all you guys in the real world, I'd love to talk ball with you. But like more often than not, as Jazz goes down on strikes, you talk ball with somebody, you kind of got to talk to them like in like a sympathetic way almost. Like you're like, and I don't like talking to you like that. Like, I don't want to be condescending. It's not condescending, but like most people don't know baseball to the level of like talking it. And I'm not the most articulate man in the world either. If I was, it'd be game over. Like I'm watching, whenever Mike Francesa, I watch Mike Francesa, it pains me in a way because I'm like, man, his articulation with my brain, his brain is pretty good too. I might be president, Chad. I don't know. So I'm not gassing myself here by any means, but like talking ball with Max and Beebs, it's a privilege. But not for real. Shout out to them. And that was funny as hell, Max. I do wish. Well, actually, no, because I don't want to, butterfly effect. I don't want to change the way that inning played out, obviously. But I would like to see a Junice versus Judge rematch. I don't think we've ever seen that. There was another instance where he was in a game. I don't know if they ended up facing each other. Dude, would Junice even consider throwing inside a Judge if you face him again? Hustle, Jace! Nice play by Berger. That'll end the inning. All right, Chad. I got to make a post game. So Judge, as we know, 12th home of the year. Yanks take a 3-0 lead in the 9th. Bednar will be coming in. 3 more outs, and we'll be 20-10 on the season, which is that's just clean, bro. Everything about the season is clean, man. And there'll be times, like I like what Kay was saying today too, on many levels, but with something else, he was talking about how, just like matter of fact, like this team will at some point like lose 5 out of 6 and like go on a losing streak. That's just baseball. I'm actually curious what like the lowest amount of games lost in a row for a regular season for the team that eventually went on to win the World Series. Like what was the most amount of games the Dodgers lost in a row last year? Like what was their worst stretch? Which I don't know off the top of my head, but I know it was significant. Like there were times in the regular season last year where the Dodgers were like not in a good spot. And that's couldn't happen to almost any team. Like Kay brought this up today, but like we all aware, like the 98 Yankees at the end of the season, like went in a little tailspin like that. I don't know if you want to call it a tailspin, but I'm curious what like if there was ever like a World Series team. I'm sure there was, but like in recent history that like just never got cold. I would say it'd be like the 2018 Red Sox, but like early on in that year, like we did kind of give them a run for their money, and then they just the Red Sox come the second half of 2018 were just like that was where they really were just a pure juggernaut. But yeah, anyways, all right, get my post game up here. Who should be the post game pick, chat? I'm just going to go with the most badass one available. Now, Judge, that homer, there probably won't be pictures ready to go. Oh, I wouldn't be against doing an Austin Wells picture. I could always use a Judge homer picture from yesterday if I wanted to. And I very well may want to. Oh, these are some cool pictures. Steve Hamilton. Oh, I like this picture. All right, it's going to be Judge. This is from yesterday, actually. Don't tell anybody. But it's fine. What the hell? What pitch is that? What is this? Is this him? Is this a position player pitching? Must be. What the hell is going on?
That's the style that position players should use when they come into a game.
Word. All right, I was going to say, what the hell? I'm like, is there an era of baseball I wasn't aware of? Anyways, Bednar indeed in. He's going for save number, I want to say 9. But 3-0 Yanks lead. So they certainly did eventually get the insurance that we requested. Be the Wells solo homer, and then just now the Judge solo homer. First inning, if you went around, 2 outs, Judge Bolt single up the middle off the Grom, and then Bellinger just missed a homer of his own, but did score Judge with an RBI double. And that was your scoring, and then Wells solo shot in like the, 5th or 6th it was, or 7th. Bellinger catches that fly ball. Josh Smith flies out to left, 1 away. And then, yeah, that's your scoring. This has been a great game, man. Great defense. The pitching duel, Billing lived up to all that. It's been good. It's been freaking good. If the Yankees can get 2 more outs, we are going to be 20-10, which is just gorgeous. I mean, that is... I don't know. There's many metaphors you could use. Like picture a iced coffee, perfectly filled, not overflowing. That's one of my pet peeves. So the perfect amount of cream or oat milk, whatever you may use, and it just, this is right. 20 and 10, that is just right. And there's many records that are like, that this is all about being aesthetically pleasing, but like I always loved 10 and 6 to begin the season, because the Yankees, when I first started watching, would always go 10 and 6. And it was like, word, 160 this is on, we're on pace for. Speaking of pace, entering today, the Yankees are on a 106 win pace, which I don't care too much about. I care about winning the East and winning the American League, whatever that takes. I don't care if we do it by game or whatever. That's not true. I don't want to be sweating bullets to the very end, but what I'm saying is if we don't win the World Series, nobody gives a fuck. Sorry, Chad, I'm hyped up right now. I'm hyped up. Can you imagine if Judge hit that bomb off Janice?
Yankees looking for their 20th win of the year, and they'll reach a milestone, a benchmark. They would go 10 over.
Yep.
20 and 10 after 30.
And this would give Cam his 4th win. So both him and Fried will be 4 and 1 if this holds up. And DeGrom gets the L. I mean, this is awesome. Not against DeGrom, but just, again, you guys know I like my box office matchups, box office everything. This is a pure old, like, this was baseball tonight, yo. Pitcher's duel, an out-dueling by Cam Schlittler against DeGrom. Great defense, some homers. I mean, what else do you need, chat? Maybe a hot dog. McMahon, little bobble, no worries. Over to first. And if the throw is wide, I believe Rice, they're saying he didn't tag him. They're saying McCutchen reaches, and that'll be an E5 if so. I thought Rice got him on the swipe, but I guess not. So that'll be, I mean, that actually, I take back what I said. I said all good. It would have been all good if the throw wasn't offline. Look, he had time. He just... Oh, no, right? He never even touched him. All right, McCutchen will be on first. That will be an E5 for McMahon. My post-game is just about set and ready. Reminder chat, we will be live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for another episode of the Morning Yank Show. I hope you're all there. I hope to see you all bright and early. And if not, you can watch it on replay. Let me make this picture a little bigger. So I got some time. 1 out, runner on first. 1-0 count on the 9-hitter Jansen. Good pitch outside, though. 2-0. So yeah, 3 more outs. It would also be another series victory, of course. Series finale reminder tomorrow afternoon, 2:35 first pitch. We'll be live at 2:30, and it's the debut of the Yankees' number 2 prospect, Elmer Rodriguez. High fly ball. That could get the Rangers on the board. That's well hit. Damn, Grisham can't get there. That's a really tough ball to get, so no worries. That will score McCutchen. All right, I mean, this is actually a situation now. Going to third is Jansen. He's in there. Ball gets by. Hopefully it doesn't go into the dugout. Wow. They're under 500. They're still losing. Not guaranteed they'll come back and win. And Danny Jansen, who's not a great player, is dancing like he's doing TikTok. But to each their own. Grisham, I hope you're okay. Appears he may not be. Grisham hustled hard after that ball. Judge is over to him now. Trainer's coming out. Grisham is hurt. It appears Grisham is hurt. I told you guys to chill, yo. This game ain't over. Now everything's collapsing in front of our very eyes. So right now, if you're not listening, he's on the ground, but not in like... Yeah, okay, yeah. Looks like his right knee or his left knee. Grisham's on the ground against the wall on the warning track. He almost looks like somebody that knows he's injured and is just accepting it. And
He had to cover a lot of ground.
if I had to guess, he may have like pulled a hammy or something. I don't know. Or no, they're feeling like right here on his knee. I don't know, Chad. I'm not a doctor. Our center fielder's hurt, okay? He's on his own feet. I mean, is he staying in? Jazz is all the way out there. I love this team, yo. Put me in fucking pinstripes. I think Grisham might be staying in, yo. He's staying in. All right, that's awesome. Let's go. So Grisham, a little banged up on that play. Or not even banged up, just... Again, he may have just got a cramp, possibly. We don't know. We'll find out later. But he is indeed staying in the game, so no matter what, it's not that serious. And So we'll put that to the side for now. Grisham's staying in. I guess he's all good. Rangers are on the board, though, yes. It's a 3-1 game now. Tying runs at the plate. Jansen's off third. That stupid little dance he did at third base, that stuff still does bother me. And I'm going to be vocal about it, chat. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're losing still. You're not that great. I know you're better than I am. Whatever. You want to play blitzball, though? I could probably strike you out. No, I'm just kidding. Not kidding, actually. But, what's it called? Like, have some class. I don't know. Like, Jansen looked like a tool. He was, like, doing some really stupid, like, Fortnite-level dance or something. I don't know.
Well, the Yankees return to Prime next Wednesday to take on these
All good. Maybe I'm just salty.
Don't miss a minute of Yankees coverage beginning at
I wanted to shut out. No, I didn't. I don't care about the shutout.
Prime. That game will be Yankees.
Actually, now I'm quite good. I'm good now. Now that Grisham's okay. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum.
For the runner on third base and 1 out.
Alrighty. So, yes, runner on third. That's Jansen. 1 out. Tying run at the plate for the top of the order and Brandon Nimmo. On deck is Josh Young, and the hole is Corey Seager. First pitch. Down low, 1-0. Come on, Bed.
Long layoff there for Bednars and we're tending to Grisham.
Two 2-0. Let's go, Bed. Come on. I'm not overly nervous just yet. But I also took some ashwagandha before the game, so maybe that's why.
Infield back, they don't care about that run at third.
2-1.
Strike. Ground ball by Nimmo, they'll take the out and let Jansen score. Josh Young, who has 4 home runs, is on deck.
2 balls and a strike, runner on third, 1 out. Nimmo at the plate, the pitch. Grounded, chopped, foul. 2-2.
All going swimming.
The next win,
The ground ball by McCutcheon. If it feels
But that's still
like
going.
it's 2 outs, nobody on.
how long does an average basketball game go these days?
And a bobble.
They got a pitch clock. Oh, word. Word. Oh, shit. What are the odds of that? Did the game just end as I pulled it up? It showed like 2 seconds left, and I just clicked the final. So the Knicks win 126-97. Word up. Word up.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Yep. The 2-2 to Nimmo coming up. Runner on third, 1 out.
Bednar deals.
Inside. And I guess that hits Nimmo, which that's not ideal. Now it's first and third, 1 out for Josh Young. Bed, let's go.
Run is at the plate.
Now this is a little bit stressful. So this is a little bit stressful. Let me fix the box score. Winning run is at the plate now. Tying run's on first. And it'll be Josh Young up with 1 out
He tried to get out of the way of that.
and Corey Seager on deck.
It's a tough one to call. It's not like he leaned into it, but
Blake coming out to talk to
get
Bednar.
out of the way. Smart play.
Like he put his wing up there.
Yeah, and then he booked it down to first. All right, all good, Bed. Let's go. 3-1 game, first and third, 1 out.
That would be a pretty hard one to overturn on a judgment call.
Now, Bednar's not part of like the legitimate long-term concern bullpen-wise for me. Now, if you want to say, oh, if there's a closer available, like someone in the case with today mentioned, the Phillies are out of it, yo, go get Yohan Duran. Word, I'm down. If you want to have him like be the closer, word. But Bednar's going to be part of the back end of the bullpen. He's a factor in all this.
Nail-biter last night.
He has been definitely shakier than
Bednar on the mound.
I anticipated he'd be.
Can they work
I
out?
also think he's gotten a little too much hate in the early going, but
Back for the double play. First
I mean, God forbid he blows this. This would be a complete meltdown and a disaster. But first and third, the pitch to Young in there, called strike, 0-1 with the splitter. Some high splitters from the Yanks today with Cruz and Bednar both. I don't know if you consider that a hang splitter. Is that by design?
Best chance to get a ground ball is with that split finger.
0-1 count on Young. Seager on deck. Swing and a miss. Really good splitter. This one in the dirt. Young swings over it. 0-2.
A good one there.
Oh, shit. The 0-2. Down in the dirt. 1-2.
26,767 on this Tuesday evening. lead 3-1, bottom of the 9th inning, trying to hold on. Their 20th win and Cam Schlittler's 4th win.
Yep. Come on, Bed. The 1-2. Tap or foul?
Young is such a good fastball hitter. He's seen nothing but splitters so far.
We're going to load up on so many pen arms in July. Pet arms. I really think so. Gotta think so. The 1-2. Fuck! Base at the left field. It's a one-run game in Texas. Scoring is Jansen. It'll be first and second. Still only one out for Corey Seager, bro. You gotta like get somebody up, yo, or maybe we're just gonna die with Bednar. I mean, who even is available? Duvall is. Is that Travis Jankowski? Coaching first base? Where's the curveball? So an RBI single for Josh Young. Yeah, first and second. 3-2 game in Texas. This is not good. This is not good. Things going very well. And sometimes it can be going so well where you almost forget what fucking sport we were watching, Chad, and it's baseball. Not this would even be humbling. It would just be incredibly frustrating. So here's the first pitch of Seager. Takes a splitter, 1-0. I forget my postgame, bro. I'm not even going to worry about that. Seager 1 for 3 with a double and a walk, hitting .215, 6 homers, 17 ribs, 742 OPS. First and second, 1 out, 3-2 game in the 9th. Bednar looking to avoid a total meltdown. Ground ball to second base. This could be 2. Jazz on to second for 1. Caballero to first. Double play. Yankees. Where's my button? Where's my button? Where's my button? Yankees win. 20-10 is your record. First time this year we're 10 games over 500. Little stressful in the 9th. First and second with only 1 out. Most dangerous hit on the Rangers lineup and Corey Seager up. He grounds into a 4-6-3 double play. Beautifully turned by Jazz. Throws a little bit offline. Caballero, though, got it. Swept the foot over second base. First to first for the out. He's certainly out. They're going to challenge just because. But how about that? They certainly make you stress. We know the bullpen's, an area of weakness. The one part of this team that I consider to be like not World Series caliber yet. And in the meantime, we just got to make sure we can get by with it. And we are. They made us stress. But he's definitely out. What are we doing here? I mean, I get why they're challenging. You might as well, but...
Yeah, it's worth a shot if you're Texas. You obviously have to.
Yeah, give me a break. That's the game. The Yankees win.
Nice turn by Jazz and Jose.
I think he's out. Whatever. So the Yankees win 3-2, 20-10 on the season now. And, yeah. I mean, what else are you going to say? This was a great game. Stressful in the end, but the pitching duel, it was exactly that between Cam and DeGrom. Cam outdueled DeGrom. Couple solo homers. Judge went deep with a bomb. Wells continues to hit the ball pretty decently over the last week. His second homer in like 4 or 5 games. And in the end, Bednar does get the save. Yankees win 3-2. Let me get the post game up right now. They are still checking on the replay right now. Confirmed. Yankees win. Run that again for the second time. See, all that means is that you just gave me a chance to enjoy it twice. We're 21-10 now, Chad. We just won again. No, I was kidding. 20-10. That was a really fun game. Let me get this post game up. You know what? I got to get that double play to post. I got to get that double play to post. All right, chat. Bear with me here for a second. I'll pull you guys up really quick at the end before we do get out of here. But that was so significant. I'm making my post game now, and I'm including all the highlights that I always do. I want to get that double play in the 9th up. So let me airdrop that real quick, and then if you're waiting for the post game, it'll be up in a moment. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. I'll pull you guys up, like I said, in just a minute once this is all wrapped up. But for those on their way out, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live again tomorrow a couple times. We'll be live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for another episode of the Morning Yankee Show. We'll be live early tomorrow for the afternoon game. First pitch is at 2:35. Debut of Elmer Rodriguez. We'll be live right before first pitch, right around like 2:30 or so. But Wait, why did I just start recording again? Like the game's still going.
I don't know how many strikeouts he had, but he got a lot of outs for us.
Hey, you look at that sixth inning, he ran into a little bit of trouble with runners on first and second. Aaron Boone showed his confidence in him. How did you get him to navigate? How were you able to navigate
The Rangers.
the order there to get out of it unscathed?
Yeah, I think that might have been the most impressive inning of the year so far for him.
And they are now 10 games over 500.
Have the confidence to go out there and throw his
Bang. All right, post game is going up. Chat, I'm about to pull you guys up as we get out of here.
game plan there. Just go right after.
Don't need that.
It was Fernando Cruz who was getting into some trouble. What are you thinking when he makes that play from the ground at third base there?
I mean, he got drafted not as a pitcher, so not surprising play. I expected him to make it.
Cool. 3-2 is your final. 20-10 on the season. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me just say goodbye to you all real quick. Again, I hope to see you all bright and early at 8 a.m. live for the Morning Yankee Show. We got much to discuss. We'll preview some Emil Rodriguez. We'll preview... we'll talk about George Lombard, him getting promoted to AAA. We're also going to talk about what Michael Kay said about Anthony Volpe today, which is, like I said, very significant. But we actually got a few super chats in here. First things first, Joey with another $10 super chat has probably certainly donated over $100 today because freaking Joey's the GOAT. Always appreciate you. Says, I love how everyone at the beginning of the season was saying this run it back team will not be much of a difference. Hey, Joey, don't get me started. Don't get me started, bro. Sora with a $10 super chat says, much is said of this team wanting to change a lot with having won a World Series. Do you think management might be allowing a lot of change because of this? Like they want player morale and comfort to be priority? If I had believed that's why we're not winning is because of lacking in that area, maybe. But I think that's where they thought the issue was, and that's why we haven't won. I think they'd be, in my opinion, foolish, and I don't think they think that way. But it's a fair question. I know what you're saying, Sword. And thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Joe with another super chat says, with the MF and Yankees, hell yeah. Also says another one saying, love you, chat. Chat, I love you as well. I'm right there with you, Joey. And Nick sends in one. Appreciate you, Nick. Nick, you're a good dude. I love having you in here. And all you guys are we're freaking homies. I appreciate you guys for real so much. Says Cam, Cruz, defense, Judge. What a fun game to watch, boys. A blessing it is to have Major League Baseball back. Go Yanks. Love you, Dan. Love you, chat. Love you too, Nick. Love all you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to Morgan. Shout out to Luna. Shout out to intern Tim. Has anybody seen Smelly? Was he MIA today? Smelly, you here? Shout out Smelly too. Shout out everybody in the chat. And thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the morning show, and then back live again after that for the 2:30 series finale in Texas. That's all I got. Yankees win. 3-2 your final. 20-10 in the season. 10 games over 500. See you guys tomorrow morning. And in the meantime, have a great rest of your night. Let's go Yanks.